you ever heard of triskaidekaphobia, Rachel?
I have. It's the fear of the number 13.
It is.
It's just
The
because I
number
like looking up
13.
stuff, weird stuff like that. It's my fault. Go on.
Well, I remember it from a You Don't Know Jack episode, or like the way that they would always introduce like question 13 would be like, I've just gotten cured of my triskaidekaphobia, and then they'd be like 13, yeah. The number 13, in particular, Friday the 13th, could come from the Knights Templar being arrested on Friday, October 13th, 1307. In fact, the origins of Friday the 13th are more than likely because of the Knights Templar being arrested on Friday the 13th. And that has made that particular date, that particular time, of that particular year, of that particular part of the country, particularly superstitious.
Stupid Smarch weather.
And since that time, man has feared Friday the 13th until 1980, when a exploitation director decided to take advantage of the date and make a shitty little cult horror movie that would go on to make hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, and I guess scare some people. And that is why today we truly examine our triskaidekaphobia.
Kill her, Jason. Kill her. Kill her, Mommy. Kill her.
Okay, that was me doing a bit. That was my bit! That was Rachel. That popped Rachel. I am Kevin.
And I'm Rachel.
And this is Shelf Life, a podcast where a brother and sister team always make sure to have some sort of communication devices when we stay alone in the woods, but also
obviously
go through, well, today, yeah, that wouldn't be as much of a problem, but also go through pop culture one at a time, subject by subject, no matter the genre or medium, to determine whether or not that subject at hand belongs on your shelf, be they digital or physical. Rachel, we're in the middle of Volume 8. Volume 8. It's camp time.
It's a stupid bit. Go on.
Dun, 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 dun. I can't do the chance time music. That's all I could think of when I said camp time. Yeah. That's a dumb joke, but it is. But it's we're off to camp, folks. We're off to camp, which means that it is time for us to sit down by the fire, tell some ghost stories. Some ghost stories, Rachel.
Oh, we're back to ghosts. I'm so excited.
Yeah. So some ghost stories. Rachel, what is up for contention to the shelf today?
We're going to be talking about Friday the 13th from 1980.
Yes, the original Friday the 13th from Sean Cunningham. It is Friday the 13th. A cultural icon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of is. Kind of is.
Is it the second one that really is the icon versus the first one?
Well, here's the thing.
Or is that where they finally had something to, like, show people? Like, oh, look, this is the literal icon of Friday the 13th. You know what I mean?
It's odd. It's odd because of the way that this evolves. We'll probably have to get into it.
Feels like a prequel. This feels like a prequel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we almost will have to get into it when we talk about the sequels more so than, like, this one. Because I don't think that they ever knew. They had no intention of thinking this was going to be a franchise. They had no idea that this was going to make hundreds of millions of dollars. They thought that they were making a little shitty horror movie, and they had no clue what it was going to do. I think what happened was they needed a slasher for the sequels.
Right.
I think that most people say the fourth one is the iconic,
interesting,
like, what this franchise is.
I don't know how many I've actually watched. I don't remember what is in any of them. I remember in, like, I think it's the second one where she just, like, goes, Jason, mommy says no, and, like, dresses like her. That is the second one. Okay, so I remember that, but...
Let's start there. Friday the 13th, your history with the franchise, your history with this first one, and what is it about?
Ooh. It's been tough lately for me to like have recall on
Rachel's
these.
Rachel's losing her memory.
I am. I have horrible memory. This one again, it's just I've always known of Friday the 13th. I don't know if I actually watched this until very late in the game. I don't remember when I first watched it.
This would not have been the first Friday the 13th you saw, though.
No, I'm pretty sure it was the second one with the mask and everything. Like that feels more like something that I've seen on TV, like during Halloween or whatever. I feel like that happens more often.
I need to stop some comments. He doesn't get his mask until the third one.
Oh my god, then it's probably the third one. I don't know. I'm telling you right now, I have no idea. I have no idea. Does he wear a burlap sack in the second one? Is that what that one is? Okay.
He does.
All right, so I do remember that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they had no fucking clue what they were doing with this. They had no idea.
Well, it's just...
No idea.
Whenever you think of Friday the 13th, you think of Jason Voorhees, and then you think of the ski mask.
His hockey mask.
The hockey mask. You think of the hockey mask. So, like, that's what I grew up knowing, but I never watched them. And they might have been, like, they did their, like, oh, let's play them all on TV at some point. But I probably have seen bits and pieces of it at that point, too. But I don't remember ever watching it fully.
So, the thing is, I know I watched this. I know I've seen this. But it's so ambiguous as to when I would have seen this.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way. This is very much like Halloween, where the first one was not the first one I saw. It's probably like Jason takes...
I remember when you made me watch Halloween for the first time, and I was like traumatized.
But I don't know if you saw the first Halloween first. I know we did remember. Halloween. Check the back catalog. But like Halloween 4 could have been your first Halloween. Sure. It's the same, I feel like, for me with this, where I think it's probably like Jason Takes Manhattan or the New Blood or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Jason X, yeah. Like one of those could have been the first one I saw. I don't know when I saw this one.
Yeah.
And as you can tell by Rachel saying, wait, was the second one with the burlap sack? Like, they all blend together. It's like one just continuous stream of, like, information hitting you in the face when it comes to Friday the 13th. I don't know, though, outside of, like, seeing it on, like, cable and stuff. Like, when, like, how else would you see it, right? Like, that's when it does. They play the marathons every single time there's a Friday the 13th. That's how they do it. But you and I, like, the series was done by the time we were born. Mm-hmm. So we only saw this in, like, syndicated cable. And then that, like, it just becomes cultural osmosis. You know who Jason Voorhees is. You know what Friday the 13th is. You know what Crystal Lake is. That's kind of how this all comes about. But the first one, Rachel, what happens in the first Friday the 13th? So much different than the next three more Friday the 13ths.
A bunch of camp counselors are getting together at Camp Crystal Lake to fix it up and open it for the summer. And then deaths happen.
Yeah. At least the first two are camp counselors trying to open the camp. And then after that, I don't think... It takes a while for the camp to actually be, like, a thing again. It's just teenagers hanging out at a cabin after that.
They should have just gotten rid of it. Like, there wouldn't be a camp anymore. Because there's so many damn deaths at this cabin. This is ridiculous.
Well, that's the goal of the killer, is to make it so that the camp stays closed.
I know, but all I'm thinking is, like, the cops have to be like, no, shut it down. The city has to be like, no, shut it down. No, you don't get to buy this. No, you don't get to, like, bring people there. We don't know what's happening.
Blood, ain't ya?
Hey, he was trying to help. All right.
He was trying to help. Yeah,
he might be the loon, but he was trying to help.
So, yes, Friday the 13th. We're taking it head on here, starting from the top. As you have to, Rachel, right? Like, this is where you have to go.
I would think.
It's an iconic, like, series. If you think about what this series did, this kicked off a decade plus of slasher movies.
Yes.
Halloween's the granddaddy. I mean, and you could call Psycho the granddaddy, but
this was like bring together the main 5 personalities that have to get killed by a slasher, right?
A cabin in the woods. Yeah.
Yes.
This is the kids in a cabin in the woods. These are the rules. This establishes the rules, even though it doesn't follow the rules. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Compared to it's derivative of Halloween. And Sean Cunningham, the director, he saw Halloween. He said, "Oh, that's good, and look at how much money it made. I could probably do that." So then he thought about Friday the 13th. He was like, "Well, there's nothing about Friday the 13th. That's a spooky date. I can sell a movie based off of Friday the 13th."
Mm-hmm.
And then he just ripped off Halloween. So it's a ripoff. It's derivative of Halloween. But then a decade of people trying to rip this off ensues.
Right.
Because of how successful it was. And that's really where you get people taking all of the things that happen in Friday the 13th, all the rules, and just running with it.
Mm-hmm.
So in that way, this is like the Agent Zero here, or Patient Zero of the slashers, like you said.
Right. I mean, it's like a camp genre, too. It's not even just slasher. It's like camp genre as well.
I mean, camp movies, there were a few before this that I could think of that were like the 70s camps.
Sure.
Sleepaway, when was Sleepaway Camp? That had to be 80s, right?
Yeah, 83.
Okay. And you've got Meatballs. Was Meatballs in the 70s?
I don't even know what Meatballs is. 1979.
We'll probably do Meatballs. Okay, so Meatballs is like right before this. So camps were a thing. Okay. But yeah, this definitely also set off camp. And well, like you said, cabin in the woods. Like you have Scooby-Doo characters and you're trying to, kill all of them off. Sean Cunningham, Rachel, would you be surprised to find out that Sean Cunningham was a exploitation and softcore porn director in the 70s?
No. Probably not.
I mean,
it's all it was like jarring that you just said that to me, but I kind of.
So
yeah.
They weren't all the stuff that he made was borderline. Mm. Like it was very kind of exploitation director in the 70s.
Sure.
He made other things as well after this. He produced Last House on the Left with Wes Craven, but he did not direct or write it. He just produced it.
Right.
But this would have been like his first movie that I think people probably went and saw that wasn't like an exploitation movie. A lot of the other stuff, even as he directed other things, is pretty much like little junk. And of course, was a producer on got the producer credits on all of the Friday the 13th stuff. This is his bread and butter. But like I said, he was trying to come up with a way to exploit Friday the 13th because of the success of Halloween. So he took out an ad in Variety that just said, Friday the 13th, the scariest horror picture you'll ever see. And the whole reason for it was just to see if a studio would pick it up.
That's interesting.
Just based on the title.
That is very interesting.
And a graphic.
Was the graphic... What was the graphic? Do we know what the graphic was? Was it just like a knife?
I looked at some of the behind-the-scenes stuff. Some of the behind-the-scenes stuff that I saw, do you remember... There's one of these movies that starts with, it coming out at you. Not the... It's just
Jason
it's
3D.
The words.
What do you mean?
It's the words, but they're big blocks, and it's coming towards the screen in a 3D block.
Yeah,
and it says
you would do in word art when we were kids.
Yes, exactly. Yes, that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like.
Okay.
So it didn't have the silhouette with the knife. That poster, which always does look like Jason with the kids in the woods, and then there's the knife and the. It didn't have that. It was just the words because they didn't know what it was going to be yet. They just knew that they were going to title it Friday the 13th.
That's funny.
They had Victor Miller write the screenplay. Somebody picked it up. Paramount said that they would distribute it. So they were like, yeah, you can make your movie. We'll give you $500,000 and go make your little shitty horror movie. Let's see if it can do something. They've actually filmed in New Jersey. at a summer camp. They filmed it in the fall, which you can see in a few of the shots. You can see some trees starting to change colors. But that's, I think I think it's probably wrong that that's happening, because it should be like the start of something. It should be like spring,
it should
right?
feel more like spring. Everything's starting to
they're
come
getting
alive.
ready. Yeah, they're getting ready for summer camp.
Yeah.
As opposed to like they're doing this in the fall for like the next year.
Right.
They cast the whole thing because it was cheap and because it was in New Jersey. They cast a bunch of New York actors, Rachel. So they went to like Broadway and off Broadway, and they got a bunch of New York play type actors to be on it, because it's a movie. Oh my God, it's a movie. Ooh, like
right.
If it was anybody trying to break into Hollywood or like be, I'm not on like a play right now. I'll go do this thing, including Kevin Bacon, of course. And then they're able to get Betsy Palmer, which we'll talk about more a little bit when she shows up in the movie, decided to do it because she wanted a new car. And she was like, all right, I'll just do your stupid little shitty movie. Well, like most of the people even say like they read the script, they knew what they were trying to put together, and they were like, this is terrible. But whatever. I mean, like that seems to be the way that it was.
Isn't that the other joke though? Sometimes where it's like, well, every actor has that shitty horror movie that they were in. Like, yeah,
so many actors start off in the shitty little horror movie. It just is. It's like a gateway into other stuff. Mm-hmm. It's almost like if you can stand out in a horror movie, then you're kind of gold. And some people just do horror. Like there's plenty of actors out there that just do horror.
Right.
Even some that I think could branch out.
Works for them. Yeah.
I can show it to you. There's the poster. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what he put in Variety.
Yes.
Yeah. So they write the screenplay, they get the actors, they do a very, cheap kind of sets. They get Tom Savini, who at the time was a young special effects guy, and he was like, this is actually a really good opportunity because he can be gory with it. So like he asked Sean Cunningham, who as an exploitation and softcore porn director is like, be as gory as you want, I don't care. So he came up with like all of these innovative ways to do the kills, and that's been, Savini's legacy, is that he's able to like do this kind of, crazy kill stuff. Listening to all of these New York actors, Rachel, is pretty funny in the behind the scenes.
Okay.
Because
they have
because
really
they're
heavy
all
accents?
No, it's because they're trying to take it, they're stage actors. So they're talking about like how all of them like came up with different like backstories to the characters and stuff.
Because they need that to get into.
That's
I need
right.
to become the
I need
character.
I need to be
understand who they were before.
Generic teenager number 3
But who was generic teenager number 3? What did they want to do with their life? What were they yearning for? What was their family like?
Yes,
I'm sorry. I'm not making fun of you, but I am making fun of you. If you are
Betsy
a
Palmer
stage
did it.
actor.
Betsy Palmer did it too. She did it too. Some of the effects we'll probably get into as we talk about it.
Oh, of course.
And we'll talk about the score as well. Rachel, I figured what we could do, since this is Friday the 13th, and Friday the 13th notoriously has a lot of different characters in it. And Friday the 13th notoriously has a lot of different characters that I don't think anybody remembers their names.
Dang it.
So it is that time.
You're doing the thing.
Once again.
And it's been a bit since I watched this. That's so not fair.
I think we are going to play Name That Character. So I'm springing this onto Rachel because I didn't want her to be able to prepare for this.
You're
so
such
Rachel,
a jerk.
I am going.
Here's the thing. We had to postpone this one because Kevin lost his voice. So this has been a long time since I watched this one, but I was like, I don't need to watch it again because I'll remember it. Big deal.
Rachel, are you ready to play?
I'm ready. I am not prepared at all. I was going to say thoroughly prepared. It's just not true.
I am going to give you a name of a character.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you to describe them.
Okay.
In some way. Okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna start. I'm not gonna start at the top. Obviously, I'm gonna start somewhere in the middle here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready?
Oh God.
Name number 1, Annie. Annie.
Is Annie? Well, Annie can't be the first one that like doesn't even make it to camp. I don't think Annie's the one that doesn't make it to camp. I think she's the one that is like, we should play strip. Whatever the heck. Is that Annie?
You should have gone with your gut.
Dang
Annie
it is the one that oh, dang it. Okay, so Annie is the one that was like the backpacker and doesn't even make it. But she's got like they all have the big hair. They all have the big hair.
Yes.
It's all flowy and big.
See, I think Annie's actually one of the names that's more memorable because she's got
like a
bubbly
personality. That's the first
personality.
thing that came to mind, and then I was like, no. You wouldn't have gone with that one, so then I didn't trust myself.
Okay, let's go to the next one here. Steve.
Kevin Bacon.
No.
Damn it. The old guy with the porn stash.
That's correct.
Okay.
the owner of the camp, Steve Christie.
He's weird. He's a little weird.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
a little weird.
Well,
he's a little creepy. Because I'm like trying to. I'm like, how old are you, sir? Is all I kept thinking. I was just like, sir.
We have sir, please.
Please
sir,
put on a shirt.
Please do not flirt with
Please
me,
put on a
teenagers.
shirt. All their little short shorts.
Jack.
That's Kevin Bacon.
That is Kevin Bacon.
Kevin
That
Bacon.
is correct.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. I mean, now I'm seeing the names,
but it's just
in
Kevin
my notes.
Bacon, so it's just like
no. Trust me, in the notes, none of these characters are named in my notes. I'm not going to call them by these names. It's. I mean, outside of the one,
you don't really
like,
hear their names as often. She like yells the
No.
one at one point.
Who else? What else we got on here? We've got Marcy.
Marcy is the one that she yells, isn't it? Marcy's the one that she's like, Marcy! Marcy! Isn't it? She's the one with the underpants in the bathroom.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes!
I didn't get it by the shouting, but I was like, she's gonna say underpants. Like that's the first thing that came to mind was she's got the ugly underpants.
She's the underwear lady in the bathroom who talks to herself.
She puts on the poo-colored underwear. Bill.
Oh, Bill, I don't know how to describe Bill. Bill is like, he's like the love interest of our main survival girl, right? Isn't that Bill?
You know, I'm gonna give it to you. I can tell you know who it is. I think
I don't know how to describe him.
I think it's
he's
disputed.
kind of a dork.
Yeah, he's the last surviving man.
He's the last surviving male.
Yeah.
Well, the owner is technically.
I thought Bill makes it.
Does he make it further?
Bill lasts longer.
He might.
I don't remember.
He might make it for. I don't remember.
But that,
we'll find out.
I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Because I think they're definitely hinting at a potential romance. But I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant.
Well, that's the obvious pair. That's the obvious pair up. We have pair ups in this. That is the obvious pair up.
Of course. This is a tough one, Rachel.
Oh, good God.
This is a tough one. Pam.
Pam's mom. Pam is mom. No, Pam is the diner lady. Wait, no, Pam is the mom. I'm just kidding.
Pam,
I just like the idea that there would be like the diner lady. Like you'd be like the diner lady is one of the main characters.
I was trying to make it easy on you there on that one. I just didn't want to say Pam Voorhees. That's not fair.
Right.
Okay, here we go. A couple more on here.
I love that her name is Pam. I don't know why. I just love it.
Pam. Ned. Yes, there is a character named Ned.
Is that the goofball? Is that the really goofy guy who does stupid shit with like shoots the arrow and stuff?
There's nobody crazy around here.
Yeah, because he's like wearing. God.
Yes.
Okay.
That's Ned.
Okay.
Alice
is the one that goes to bed. I'm thinking she's the one who's just like, we should play strip Monopoly, not like how I play Monopoly. Is that Alice?
That is incorrect. That is not Alice.
I don't know. I don't remember Alice.
Alice is. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
You want another guess? The final girl.
Oh my God, that's her name. I didn't know what her name was. I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't know what her name was.
The girl you're describing?
Is Marcy Monopoly? Which one's Monopoly? Marcy's the one that screws Kevin Bacon.
I could not. I could not for the life of me remember or know who this girl's name was until after she was dead, and that is Brenda. Brenda is Monopoly girl.
Yes, because she always felt sporty to me. She's like sporty Monopoly girl who was like, let's play sporty. Strip. And then she's like, I gotta go to bed. And then just leaves. Like, all right.
And then just leaves, yeah. All right, these next ones are kind of cheating.
Oh, there's still more? Who else is
I'm
there?
doing the whole cast. I'm doing the whole cast because it's just funny, because I'm cheating now. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Claudette.
Now that is the diner lady.
No, I was gonna do the diner lady just to screw you.
Oh.
This is screwing you even more. Claudette is the name of the girl that is killed in the 50s.
Oh my god.
I don't know if they say Claudette. I don't know if that
was that couple's name ever spoken?
I don't know, but
they just kind of wander
names.
off, because they were singing.
Rachel, I'll give you a bonus point.
They were singing at the fire, and then all of a sudden they're just like, well, I'm just all hot and bothered. We must go roll in the hay. Like,
they
that's
got really
what
horny
happens there.
Singing, Hallelujah or whatever they were singing.
It's like, you sing now because I must take him away. Like, you knew what they were doing. You knew what they were doing.
They knew what they were up to.
Everybody knew what they were doing.
Can you get a bonus point, Rachel, if you can guess the guy's name of the 1950s couple that gets killed?
Claudette and...
You're never going to get it.
No, it's got to be a weird name. Hold on. Like Rico or something. Rick.
Rico.
I don't
know. That famous 1950s name, Rico.
I know. I'm trying to think of like a 1950s name, and literally nothing popped in there.
I can't even tell if it's
Jonathan.
Barry.
Oh, it's Barry. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Claudette and Barry.
Claudette
are the first
Barry.
to be killed.
It's Claudette and Barry.
I'll do two more. Okay. Ralph.
The cop. Is the sheriff guy?
Okay. Of all of the...
Oh, wait, no, it's the crazy guy. It's the crazy guy.
Ralph.
I'm sorry. It's Crazy Ralph. I thought you were going with
come on,
the
Rachel.
cop.
Crazy Ralph. He's iconic.
I'm sorry.
Sergeant
because he even goes and tries to save them.
Sergeant Tierney was the cop.
Oh, Tierney. Oh, we don't actually know what his first name. It's just his last.
And finally, Trudy.
Oh, Trudy. Trudy's the diner lady.
Trudy is the diner lady.
Yes. I remember that now.
Rachel's favorite character is Trudy.
I love Trudy.
Well, Rachel, I have to say, compared to
what
I
did pretty
thought,
good. Thank you.
I thought that was pretty good.
Thank you.
I thought that was a good job.
Thank you.
Very good. Very good.
I really don't. What was our main character? What's our survival girl's name?
Alice.
Yeah, that was not stick. That didn't stick.
See, for me, I can get Alice and Annie mixed up a lot because obviously they sound very similar.
Annie's first kill, Alice's non-kill,
his final girl.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how you can.
Alice is last. She has an L in her name. Annie doesn't even. Go. Annie. No, make it. I don't know.
Not gonna get to the camp anymore. That's for sure. So Paramount sees the production, sees the film, tests the film. They think that they are gonna have a hit, so they actually do a bunch of screenings and stuff, and they realize that they might be able to make some money off of this thing. They throw a bunch of marketing into it, like 5 times the amount of money went into marketing than did to make the film, and it was a gigantic hit with, call it your teenage audience, probably call it your college age audience. In the behind the scenes stuff that I watched, and I can't remember who said it might have been a producer, they said that it was word of mouth that spread it, of course, and that it was teenage girls going to see it, and then teenage girls would go see it with their friends again, and then they would bring their boyfriends to see it.
Interesting.
So it was repeat viewings.
Wow.
I thought it was strange that he said teenage girls, but I could see that.
But it's because she's like the main, and she's the survivor girl.
It's very female driven.
It is.
It feels different than Halloween in the fact that it's like a camp. It's got a summer vibe to it. I could see this being less unsettling, like your 70s horror movies, and more like fun, like jump scary, like your slashers, and that appealing more to a teenage girl too.
Yeah, because
now teenagers in general.
Because especially if you're bringing somebody else to watch it, now you're just like, oh, is it gonna get them? I know which one's coming up now. I want to see if it's gonna get them. I could see why they wanted to come back with other people.
How much did this thing make? Because I know it made like a ton of money, almost $40 million.
Wow.
And had almost 15 million like tickets sold.
Wow.
For this $500,000 movie. So yeah. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So of course it demanded a sequel. It becomes this big hit. Here's a list of things that came after Friday the 13th. Now some of these are from 1980, but that's why Halloween started this, and then they like all tried to copy it. Prom Night, Dress to Kill, Terror Train, New Year's Evil, Maniac, Mother's Day, He Knows You're Alone, Funeral Home, Graduation Day, Hell Night, My Bloody Valentine, Night School, Student Bodies, The Burning. Those are all 2 years. That's all within a 2-year time sprint. Yeah, and then not to mention, then you get your Nightmare on Elm Streets, you get these sequels, Halloween becomes a sequel. I mean, Halloween 2 takes beats from Friday the 13th and all these slashers more than it even does its own movie when we do
That's
Halloween
kind of true.
2.
I could see that.
Critics hate it. There is the very famous, if you've ever watched it, Rachel, it's kind of what Cinema Snob has based his whole shtick over. Siskel and Ebert reviewing this movie, they hated this movie. They thought it was just trash and exploitive garbage and, just terrible. Some people did think that it was like clever for the budget and everything, but most of it is just absolutely hated. But that didn't matter, obviously, for the box office. And then the lasting impression that it left, as now it's like this cultural touchstone. But cultural touchstones and box office and remembering characters' names, none of that matters! The only thing that matters is the eternal question that we answer on this show. And that is, does Friday the 13th have shelf life? When we come back, after a word from our fake sponsor, we will dive in and walk through Friday the 13th.
There's a place where the water sparkles in the morning sun, where friends gather around campfires, where young people discover who they are, and where every summer creates memories that last a lifetime. At Crystal Lake, you'll find quiet trails winding through ancient forests and cabins tucked away from the noise of everyday life. Maybe even a sense that someone may be watching you from the trees. Every canoe an adventure, every midnight swim is unforgettable. What was that? So this year, disconnect from technology and lose yourself in nature. And if you... What? Did you hear something? There's probably nothing. Camp Crystal Lake. Come for the scenery. Leave immediately.
And we're back. We're back. I'm trying to do Pam Voorhees.
Get her, Rachel. We're back.
With another walkthrough. This time it is Friday the 13th, filmed by Sean Cunningham from 1980. When we were during our break, Rachel did a Richard Cunningham from Austin Powers, and I couldn't help it.
And his wife,
Oprah. Okay, Rachel. Are you prepared to walk through Friday the 13th?
I'm thoroughly prepared. I have a flashlight and bear mace and
just bear mace everybody. It'll be fine. Just bear mace that guy. Bear mace some mosquito repellent, probably.
Yeah,
definitely. Not a one slap of a mosquito. You're in the woods in New Jersey. There's mosquitoes all around.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry.
It'd be horrible.
There'd be mosquitoes everywhere.
You're right on a lake.
A gross, disgusting lake in 1980,
yeah,
too.
With dead bodies in it.
With at least one dead body.
I'm thinking there's got to be more. I don't know why.
Yeah, probably.
This is a dumping ground. This is now a dumping ground. I'm just
saying. Think so? Hey, we take them over to Camp Crystal Lake. We dump them fucking in the river, into the lake.
Nobody's gonna go to that camp anymore.
You don't dump them in the fucking river. They end up showing up on the shore.
It's all a conspiracy. It's just a mob.
Oh, you think it's a mafioso conspiracy? Yeah. Now that would be an interesting idea for a sequel. Where the mob is doing they're doing business
and then Jason
at Camp
kills
Crystal
them all.
Lake. Yeah, and then Jason kills them all. I think that'd be kind of fun.
That sounds fun.
And they think it's like
hey,
they think it's
Richie?
like the rival. Yeah, they think it's like the rival mob family.
And then they come, and then they all get murdered too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everybody's
so
like, "Oh, that was yeah."
So then they have like all their like Uzis, and they're like shooting the shit out of Jason, and then he's like he doesn't care. Yeah.
Because he's like a zombie.
Somebody. I think this is a license to print money.
I mean, you had Jason go to space. It's the same. This is better.
This is better. I think We Hate Movies has always had the idea of doing Friday the 13th, but it's winter. So, like, people come to, like, ski and shit.
I like that, too. Yeah, and he pops out of the snow.
And Red Letter Media has always had the idea of they gentrify Crystal Lake. So that it becomes like a golf course.
Yes, it's a golf course.
Or like a country
God, people
club.
Just go missing on the golf course. They just don't come back. They're like,
it can be like a.
Where's
it can
Mr.
be like
Peterson?
Yeah, it can be like an Eat the Rich movie.
Oh, that's
then he's
fun.
taking out like these millionaires. Yeah.
Ooh,
all of these are good ideas. These are all great ideas. And they all should be done.
But now we have to go back to the original.
But let's go back to where it all started from. So it says a Sean Cunningham film, just to let you know, in black and white. Now, Rachel, I think you and I both watched this on Pluto, correct?
I did.
The film grain, crazy on that Pluto image. Whatever they used.
Yeah,
it felt like they used like the film reel, like whatever they have on there. I'm sure it's like a Blu-ray or something like that, but it definitely has like that original look. Yeah, it has that look. It has that look.
Yeah,
which is great.
Scratches.
Obviously, they did not keep this particular film in mint condition, thinking that it was going to be like.
Though. I don't know. It adds it makes it a bit found footagey because of that.
Well, and it has its charm.
Yes,
because of that too. Now, if you were to make this movie today, it would look like shit.
Yeah, it would be
using
perfect
cameras, and it would look bad. It would sound bad.
Yeah.
Or worse, I should say. But like it would have that sound where it sounds like somebody's like behind a wall talking. What did you say, Alice? Like somebody would like not be mic'd up properly or something like that. Every older movie that was actually shot on film always looks better. I actually think this movie's shot fairly well. The lighting is pretty good.
The composition,
like the cinematography feels
nice.
Yeah, that all actually feels pretty well. You see, it is a dark night. There's moonlight. And it transitions to say that we are at Camp Crystal Lake in 1958. It's a camp, so of course you hear people singing around a fire. They're doing camp
They're
songs.
Inside, but that's the same. I thought it was odd. I thought they would have had like a big fire blowing outside. And they're just singing.
You're right. They should be like around the campfire. Instead they're inside. Maybe it was too hard to light. Honestly.
Yeah, maybe because it's windy. It's like windy outside, so I bet it was like let's just stay inside by the the fireplace.
That can be your in-story reason for it. Yeah, they had to be clever with how they did a lot of this stuff, right? Because you have to keep within your budget, so you have to figure out a lot of the different cleverness of how to do it.
Of course.
We get POV of some room, some like other room.
Children are sleeping. And the theme,
there are children sleeping. Like at first you can't tell like what's going on, and then you realize like there's campers there, they're sleeping, and somebody's walking through. And the theme starts, so we know we're looking at a killer or somebody ominous. Do you know how they came up with that, Rachel?
No.
Okay.
I feel like I've heard so many things, but I also assumed that people just make stuff up, so I have no idea what's true.
So the score is done by Harry Manfredini, is the infamous director or the infamous composer of this. He takes some clues from Psycho, which obviously the script does too. The script is reverse Psycho, really in a sense. So the score does that like bombasticness of that score, but the theme is truly because he watched the dailies and he's killer mommy, killer. So he was like, oh, I can use that. So he said into a microphone, kill, mom. And then he put it through this machine, this like synthesizer like thing. And that's how you get that sound.
Kill,
so it is exactly what you think it is.
Interesting.
Like, yeah. So it is kill, mom. And that makes sense, right? Because like that's what's going on through her head the entire time.
Right. Oh, spoiler alert.
for a 46-year-old movie at the time of this recording. I think everyone knows that, right? Like, everyone knows that's the twist.
Do they? Because everybody just thinks the murderer is Jason. When I'm telling you right now, if you just tell any schlub on the street, if you were like, who's the killer in Friday the 13th, they're going to say Jason.
No, they would, but I feel like people nowadays know that the first movie is Pam Voorhees. Like that's the, because that's the, it's a trick question. Like,
it is a trick question.
Even they do that in Scream, right? Yeah. So like,
it's his mom, like, or whatever. It's like something stupid like that.
That's wrong, or whatever. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We go over to the next room and it's dark again. The girl playing guitar is making fuck eyes at this Ken-looking counselor.
Oh yeah,
we learned
is.
Our what did I say their names were? Barry and
Claudette.
Claudette?
No, was it Odette? What was her name?
Odette. Yeah, it's Odette.
No, was it Odette?
No,
something with a C.
Claudette, you were right.
Yeah,
Claudette.
It was Claudette.
Barry
okay.
And Claudette. Yeah. So Claudette's making fuck eyes at this dude.
Barry.
And I mean, she is.
They do look like Ken and Barbie. I mean,
yeah.
But they finish the song, and she just like hands the.
She
guitar
barely
over.
Finishes this song.
Yeah,
she's like mid strum and is like,
I gotta get out of here.
I'm
so ready to go.
Here's the guitar.
Come along, Barry.
Like, I am looking down at Barry's bulge, and I just have to have it. Here's the guitar.
But like, nobody questions this. They're just like, yeah, we know what they're gonna do. They've been making eyes all summer.
Yeah. Oh, they've been Barry and Claudette.
Finally,
they've been eye fucking each other for 5 weeks. This needs to get over with so that they can both go on with their lives. They're just walking away, right?
Yeah, they're just walking away.
They're not doing anything.
No, it's not. Yeah, they're like holding hands and just like, you know. And then they go over to the barn, and that's where they're just like, no, somebody's gonna spot us. Oh
no. They even run up. Okay, so it's POV cam again. And they even run up the stairs almost exactly like Halloween, except the camera is like reversed. Like, instead of going up the stairs on the left side of the screen, they go up the stairs on the right side of the screen. But it looks identical.
Yeah, it kind of does.
She found this dirty blanket.
Does Mary Ann kiss as good as I do? How would I know? Because you've probably fucked every girl at the camp. That's what she's implying.
This guy?
Yeah,
he has.
And she's just like, yes, I get to be another notch on his belt. That weird. I gotta say, unless Rachel, one of her friends is just like, oh no, he's great. You gotta get him. You gotta write it. And that's why they're all just like, finally those two are going off. Yeah, we know. Yeah.
Oh, it's your turn. Oh, Barry?
It's your turn on the town tricycle. Let's go. I don't know why I said tricycle. I'm so sorry. The town bicycle.
I like tricycle. I like the idea that Barry's like... Barry's got the the
three-leg thing. That's the joke.
Like, everyone.
Right?
Oh, I got. All right, yeah. I like the idea more that like everyone gets with Barry first just to try it. Just to like get their sea legs.
Just get it over with. You're a virgin. Go do it with Barry. Barry gets everybody out of that virginity slump, you know?
Like, there's two ways to think of this, Rachel. Like, the way that you're thinking of it. Like, no, the way that, like, I'm hearing it is, like, no, like, you gotta have sex with Barry. But the way I'm thinking of it is, like, no, just go fuck Barry. Like, it's average. Easy. It's a good baseline to start with.
He's so easy.
He's not
all you have to do is give him fuck eyes while you're playing guitar, and then just go get it over with.
But Rachel, he's a camp counselor. Any of these guys, if you give them fuck eyes, they're gonna be ready. They're also gonna be down to pound.
Damn straight.
You don't need to go to fucking the town pogo stick, Barry.
It's a pogo stick.
The slot machine.
All of these are great. These are beautiful.
So anyway, they find a dirty blanket to fuck on.
Yes, this disgusting blanket. Ugh.
I guess it's better than them doing it in the hay, but I don't think that they should be doing it in this barn at all.
It's just so dirty. I mean, you're going to do it at a camp. It's going to be dirty no matter what, I think. But
yeah, I think having sex in the middle of this 1958 dungy, dirty camp is probably not the best way to spend your summer. But I would guess, now folks at home, as Rachel and I attested when we introduced Shelf Life going to camp, Rachel and I never went to camp when we were kids. Our parents were not going to have us do that, and neither of us were the kind of people to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to be away for the summer, like that sounds like fun. So I wanted to be the little fat kid watching my movies on my couch.
I went to pom camp, but I don't think that counts.
No. So I can't necessarily attest to, we went to like, we did high school band, so like we had like our band camp.
Right.
And I would guess people were like hooking up there. I was unaware of it. Nobody was hooking up with me at the says our audience. Yeah. But I don't think I'm sure there were stories.
I'm sure as well. I knew of the stories, but again, I also was not participating in said hookups at band camp.
The best place to do it. But like I'm sure that if you were to like go back in the day, people have like stories of like camp of hooking up with Mary under the fucking docks or something like that, and she got a fucking rash because she was allergic to God knows what that was in the lake.
We were by the rowboats and there was poison ivy and oof. Like
Barry and Claudette, though, make this, like, ritualistic thing out of it because they, like, unfold the blanket together. Yeah. Like, they really, like, made it, like, hang on, we have to unfurl our fuck blanket together here before we go to Pound Town.
Do you think that's what this is? This is just a fuck blanket?
Oh, you think it gets around?
I'm thinking
like
just
everyone
like
uses
this
this
is
blanket?
Barry's blanket. He just uses it for everyone.
I think it's even grosser than that. I think this is like just up there for when they. Yeah, I think this is everyone.
Ew.
This is everyone's blanket.
That is worse?
Like, don't get this movie in 4K. There's a lot of stains to be seen on that blanket.
No black lights in this area.
You did.
Wait.
It's so stupid. I like it though. So we get POV again, and we hear them canoodling. Gross kissing noises throughout this entire movie.
Well, I mean, if you watch them when they first start kissing, he opens his mouth like he's going to unhinge his jaw.
Yes! He goes for the full-on, like, Nagini, like, anaconda. Like, they come back, and he does he dislocates his jaw. It looks like he's gonna swallow her whole. He looks like Emotep.
He's got her mouth and her nose just in his mouth, like.
Mrs. Voorhees got scared seeing this. She thought that a demon was summoned.
Yeah, no wonder.
So there's menacing music. The killer walks up the stairs slowly. They realize someone is there because they cover up.
There's got to be like
the oh shit
or something.
They
stairs.
Do the
She's buttoning her blouse. He's kind of like hiding his nether regions.
We were just messing around. Yeah, he's got the pillow in front of him for sure. Barry gets hard and stays hard. That's for damn sure.
Oh yeah, that's what everybody says about him. Barry, yeah, he gets hard and stays hard.
They call him the Rock.
He's more of a boulder.
Oh yeah, Barry the Boulder.
Barry the Boulder. Get out of here.
No, in 1958, these people, this is counterculture here. They tell whoever this person is that we're seeing the people. We're just messing around, honest. And then something happens, assumedly a stab happens to Barry, and then she goes after the girl who ends up cornered. There's this slow motion, and Claudette cannot escape. It freeze frames on the girl.
It is really funny to watch her do the
juking trying to juke around this corner.
Yes.
Wait. Yeah. And then the opening credits. There's a whiteout to the opening credits as the words Friday the 13th break imaginary glass. Very hacky title drop here, I thought. Rachel's looking at me like she kind of disagrees.
No, I think it is. It's very weird and silly. Why is it smashing into the screen and breaking it? Is it just because they're
idea.
It's a big screen, so it's gonna like scare people just by the title?
I guess so. I don't know. I guess you could go with breaking the mirror is bad luck.
Oh, I see. So more superstitious stuff. They should have had more superstitious stuff.
If you're gonna do that, then have the characters actually break a mirror, have a black cat,
like a scary dog just staring at them from the woods. As like an omen. Yeah, it's like an omen for death. You could have like the ladder where they're walking. They do the ladder.
Yeah, walk under.
They do the ladder one. They do the
somebody
ladder
walks
one.
under it.
They go, don't walk under it. I think is one of the things. Didn't they stop somebody from walking under the ladder? I think.
I don't recall.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna if that's what they were getting at, then they should have done more. It's very possible though that Rachel, that it is just no. People are gonna watch this on a big screen, so we're gonna like break the whole thing and like crash right into it. The score goes apeshit with very, very plain credits. It's just people's names in white text on a black background, and it goes on.
Yes.
Can I say something very controversial?
Obviously.
May I say something very controversial?
Yes, go ahead.
I really hate this score. I don't like this score.
It gets too excited when it doesn't need to be excited. I don't know. I feel like that happens. Like it just doesn't. It doesn't fit.
Yeah, it's bombastic. It's bombastic when it feels like it does not earn it. Like I get the theme, the kill, 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 mom, like ominous theme of it is fine. It's trying to do Psycho. I know what it's trying to do. Mm-hmm. I just don't think that it's doing it in the best way. And because they're using like 1980s tech or 1970s tech to do it, it just comes off as like loud and more obnoxious than anything. I think it's a problem with the entire series, actually. I don't like this score at all. And I know that that's probably making people like, oh my God, how dare he?
I mean, it's recognizable, but that's because it's obnoxious.
And because of how many movies they've made with that score, too.
Sure.
So after the credits, we end up in this peaceful little MAGA-looking Jersey town. Some little podunk town. The pace of this movie, Rachel, I realized was gonna be long. Ooh. It's gonna take forever. We see a girl. She looks to be hitchhiking. She's making her way through town.
Yeah, she's got massive hiking backpack on. Yeah.
Yes. Well, and I guess because what we find out is she's planning to stay.
Yeah, she's a camp counselor.
For like 3 months or whatever. So she's got a lot in that bag. But we see every second of her making her way through town.
And my guess is that she took like a train or something to get to this far, and then was just trying to figure out like another way to get to the actual camp. So she's just like, oh, like I can just walk, or find a bus or, hitchhike something.
It feels like she got dropped off at this
like too
town.
soon.
Like this was the last stop that would have made sense, and then you have to like find another way to get to the rest because it's like the other direction. Like this bus was going south, and Camp Crystal Lake is east or some shit, something like that.
Right. It's just so out of the way.
She asked a dog how to get to Crystal Lake. That was nice. I figured you'd like that,
He's a cute puppy.
Rachel.
Very cute dog.
She does that to establish herself as a nice person. And Annie is...
She's just got like this, like, oh, look at this lovely girl and her lovely personality.
Yeah, she's just this nice, like, unassuming kid.
Fun. Yeah.
Yeah. She's a nice person. That's clearly, like, what you're supposed to get out of this. They want you to like Annie.
Yeah.
Even if you realize, like, they're just aping Annie, by the way, another name from Halloween, so they've clearly aped the name. They're aping Psycho a bit because they're trying to get you to think that she's going to last longer, and she's the first one killed. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, they want you to like this character. They're having you follow this character.
Yeah, that she's going to be the main one we're going to follow the whole time.
And then she gets killed.
Yeah, so it is.
She walks some more. We watch that in real time. And then she finally goes into...
There's a radio happening, so at least we have that, It's 7:01 on Friday the 13th of June.
Oh, yeah, we learn that it's June, Friday the 13th.
Big Dave, it's time for you lazy bones to get out of bed. I mean, it's a radio, so I'm just saying it like.
Yeah, put your
they do say it's Black Cat Day in Crystal Lake, so I guess they are talking about different superstitions throughout this, but I feel like they could have made it more prevalent.
That up.
I wanted it to be more prevalent.
Play that up.
Yeah, somebody has to have like a lucky rabbit's foot or something, you know?
Because Mrs. Voorhees later even says like, this is his birthday. Mm-hmm. This is Jason's birthday. So that could have made some sense. I used to think as a kid that he only comes out on Friday the 13th.
Which is what I thought too.
Which is not true.
It's not. He's just always prevalent. It's just his birthday.
Friday the 13th just
June
in this
of Friday the 13th. That's it.
Maybe the second one, but that's about it.
Yeah. I always thought it was only on Friday the 13th.
Because if that was true, and what happens in the second through fourth movies happens, why the fuck would you ever go to Crystal Lake on Friday the 13th?
Right, you avoid it.
Why would you ever go on that weekend?
Right.
It's like going to Haddonfield on Halloween. Like, why would you ever go there?
Don't ever go there. On Halloween, I mean.
Don't ever go there normally, because it's fake. She goes into this diner, and she asks all of the people. It's a packed diner. Yeah, the locals. These are some country bumpkin, New Jersey country bumpkins, Rachel.
And she is
authentic.
She's an out-of-towner.
That's how
they look at her.
Mm-hmm. She might as well be a minority. And she asks these people how to get to Crystal Lake, and they all give her this look like she's fucking crazy.
Yep. And
somebody says Camp Blood. They're opening that place up again. So it's the first time that we hear that it's nicknamed Camp Blood. And then the waitress or whoever volunteers the trucker guy to drive Annie out there.
Yes.
Because they're like, there's no other way to get out there. Like, hey, Fred, why don't you fucking drive her out there?
At least
which is
halfway,
crazy. Right? Yeah. That's kind of insane. Like, at least, I guess if you're Annie, this woman said,
This is
go ahead.
The 70s or 80s. Right? It's the 80s, I suppose. Is it supposed to be... Is it set in the 70s, or is it set in the 80s?
It's allegedly set in 1980.
Okay, fine.
Even though there was no June 13th in 1980, but
So hitchhiking is normal and okay, and you can trust everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. The 70s was all about hitching. I think Jay Baum and Rachel may have made that as an argument, where this movie almost is if you want to get thematic, is like a bridge from the 70s to the 80s.
Yeah.
Because in the 70s, you could hitchhike and free love and all that kind of bullshit. And then in the 80s, it was like, don't hitchhike, you will be murdered. Don't trust, don't, like, all of that, like...
Right, and this actually kind of shows
out.
It's like, well, you shouldn't have hitchhiked. Got murdered, didn't you?
Guess you'll think about that the next time you go to try to hitchhike,
I mean,
won't you?
Don't hitchhike. Don't. Stay safe.
You stay safe out there. If you're listening to us out there while you're trying to hitch, stop. Get your bear mace out, just in case you need it. A lot of people go missing up and down these parts. She volunteers the trucker dude to do this.
Like, he immediately leaves. I guess, like, if he was done eating, but I'd be like,
yeah,
can
I guess
finish my
eating.
breakfast?
Let me finish my fucking muffin, lady. Damn it. Fucking Friday, I gotta haul this shit all weekend.
Now I have to haul this girl. Like,
let me eat my runny eggs and my fucking muffin.
I want my bacon and coffee.
I'd be telling Annie, why don't you pull up a chair?
Yes.
Eat a little bit. We'll tell you why you shouldn't go to Camp Blood.
I really don't think you should go there. Well, she didn't even question, though, that they called it Camp Blood. She's just like,
not at all.
So is there a bus?
Yeah, she's not paying attention to anything. The trucker tells her, as they kind of walk to his truck, he says, all the girls gonna be as good looking as you?
Creepy, sir. That's creepy.
They say that multiple times in this,
They
by
do.
the way.
It's creepy. Less older men hitting on younger women, please. Thank you.
In 1980, it's just a compliment, Rachel. In 1980, it's just him saying, like,
you're hot. I want to screw you. Is what
No. It was an old man compliment back in 1980. Maybe at most you get a butt squeeze out of it. And as a woman, you just had to take it. That was the rule. It's funny. No, I see what you mean, but I think back then it was more of just,
I think he's just like, wow, you're a looker because you're so pretty.
Yeah,
you're darn pretty.
a looker.
Yeah, I get it. It's just, a lot of life. It's just, you live a life, and then you find out about a lot of things, and you start questioning everything. I can't help it.
It just is what it is. But before they could get to the truck, Rachel, they run into someone. What happens? Who do they run into?
It's Ralph.
Crazy.
You're gonna Camp
Crazy Blood? Ralph.
You're going to Camp Blood, ain't you?
God damn it, Ralph! Get out of here. Go on, get. Leave people alone.
You'll never come back again.
Oh, shut up, Ralph.
It's got a death curse.
But he's the only one to tell her something, right? Good on you, Ralph.
He does.
Good on you.
He does warn her. He's set up as a red herring.
Of course.
He's supposed to be your Scooby-Doo red herring, right?
Of course, yeah.
It's weird. Crazy Ralph. And he does look insane. Like, Rachel, can you please describe Crazy Ralph for the folks at home that may have not seen Friday the 13th in a long time? I just want your opinion of what Crazy Ralph is.
He's an older man with some wild eyebrows that kind of go up, like, think Count Olaf-ish almost. Like, his face, it's just longer face. The way he opens his mouth is a little unnerving. He almost looks like he doesn't even have teeth the way he talks. But then he has like this hat that's like really, it looks wet and floppy, and he just looks a little disheveled. And it's just, and he has like a 5 o'clock shadow. So he just looks disheveled, and he's like, the way he's
lanky.
talking to you is like, he's like these crazy eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
Lanky,
like
tall.
Lanky, yeah. He seems like he's got a creepy vibe about him, for sure. This character comes up all the time, too. Yeah, very wild. Yeah, wild and crazy looking guy is Crazy Ralph. The truck driver's like, get out of here, Ralph. Get out of here. Get.
Stop bothering people. Like, you might as well poke him with a stick. And he goes off on a bicycle.
He does.
Like, I kind of wish it had a bell and he went ching ching as he went away too, because it would have been perfect.
His like bucket hat is also like,
that's what I was talking about. It's like really like weirdly floppy-ish and like wet. It's almost like Freddy Krueger hat, but not.
The whole appearance too. His mouth makes it feel like he's got like dentures.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because like the way he holds his mouth, it's like
it's very
like hiding his teeth.
Gum driven. Yeah, Walt Gorney is playing Crazy Ralph. In the behind the scenes, they said like because he comes back, of course, later in the movie, that he like actually like kind of freaked out some of these actors because they were like, whoa, this guy's like staying in character and shit.
Yeah, that was kind of fun.
He died in 2004 when he was like in his 90s. So what would that mean? He was like in his 70s then when they made this movie. He's in like some little stuff here and there, but not a ton of like movies. But he's always going to be known for Crazy Ralph. Of course. That's kind of like, the thing, right? Like you get in one of these movies and you're just like known forever with this weird little role where you're playing this like nut job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of wonder if he was more of like a stage guy too. If he was like more of a stage actor.
It feels maybe because it is the way he's the exaggeration of it. I feel like that's what it is. He's the old coot.
The truck driver says that he's a prophet of doom, ain't he? That's where you kind of get that archetype from for the rest of the history is the prophet of doom. He tells Annie that Ralph and the town always make problems about Camp Crystal Lake. Yeah. They're always trying to, open the place, and people like him never like talking about Camp Crystal Lake. Right. Annie's just kind of sitting there smiling. She looks very cheery, like, I'm just enjoying my life. I'm having so much fun being alive. Da, 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 da. Meanwhile, the truck driver kind of looks at her a couple of times, and you can tell he's thinking of something, Rachel. And I think it's because he realizes she's like an innocent. She's like too nice.
Yeah, because he's also a red herring, I think, in this. The truck driver. Because it's like again with the
you could see
of
that, I
hitchhiking
suppose.
with some like a stranger. So now he's like just keeps looking at her. And it's like,
well, I say that, but he looks at her a couple times, and then in my opinion, because he realizes she's an innocent, he decides to tell her, don't go there.
Right.
Like he probably, if it would have been fucking Jack, if it would have been Kevin Bacon, he would have been like, whatever, like I'll drop the kid off. But because Annie seems like, yeah, exactly. But because Annie seems like more
she's
like
angelic.
Yeah, I'm cheerful. I think he like gets the idea like, no, I can't let her like go there. I know she's gonna think I'm crazy, but I have to tell her about this curse.
Well, yeah, because he's
no,
like,
you can't
did
go
he tell
there.
you anything? And she's just like, oh, I'll be cooking for everyone because I'm the chef.
Yeah, it's mostly it'll be campers from the inner city.
Right.
That's a movie I want to see where all these inner city kids go to Camp Crystal Lake and fucking Jason is there.
Yeah. But
that's a weird one.
Yeah, because he was just like, because there's like actual like history with the place and everything, and you shouldn't go there.
He's like,
quit.
Because it's Steve Christie, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. He says, quit now. You have to quit. I love the way that he says it, because he's like, quit now.
Right.
Like, it's actually very, like, well, like, abbreviated, and it's always, like, one of those, like, lines that I think translates very well. A very well-known, like, bit is the truck driver just being like, quit now. It's jinxed.
Mm-hmm. There were murders, she says, like, there, drowning,
you sound
fires.
like Crazy Ralph. Yeah. The kids were killed in 1958. A boy drowned in 1957. There were fires. In 1962, they tried to open it up, and the water was bad. Now, Rachel, how did Pamela Voorhees contaminate the water at Camp Crystal Lake?
It's a good question. She must have poured something into it, right?
Yeah, like, that's pretty, like, super villainy devious.
Like, that's interesting. Or was that just because of the body? Because I don't think one body is going to. It's not going to change the pH level that much. But like,
it can poison the water. But I think
it's too
I think
big
they're even talking about
There's
like
too much
the
water.
plumbing. I think the sinks.
Well,
are bad.
maybe she did screw with the plumbing. I could see her screwing with the plumbing.
But that's pretty devious. I don't even know how one would go about doing that to be able to like destroy the entire infrastructure of the camp. That's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The truck driver tells her that Steve, who we learn is the owner, is Steve Christie. He must have dropped $25,000 on it, and that it's cursed. Yeah, Rachel, do you want to do the old inflation calculator? Find out how much? I would love to know
what that would be now. It's got to be like 100.
Yeah, I was thinking easily 100. Let's see. We were kind of off. We thought it would be like at least 100.
Is it like 75? 80?
99,822. So we were almost
99,000. Yeah.
So 99,000 he's dropped into this little shitty camp here.
He believes in Camp Hope. Camp Crystal Lake.
Hi. It's going to be like Camp Krusty. It's like, here's the normal camp, and then here's the fat camp corner over here. I think that Steve should have just bought that land and kept it. But I guess it's probably like too much land for that time. This is where the idea could come, where someone buys it and gentrifies it and turns it into like upscale condos and a country club and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I like that idea. Quit? I can't quit. And he's like, you're all the same, you
dumb kids.
You dumb kids.
Yeah.
She calls him an American. Yeah. She calls him an American original.
What does that mean?
What a strange thing to say.
What does that mean?
Yeah, was that like a phrase?
Do I believe this? Time to retire an American original. Wow. This was in 2008.
Oh, like the phrase?
Yeah. Somebody like made a whole thing about it.
But what does it mean?
Hold on, I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, well, I can tell you what AI says. I just don't know if I trust it. A unique, conventional, and authentic person who embodies distinct, often rugged American spirit, defying trends or established molds. It describes someone pioneering, irreplaceable, and truly one of a kind.
Okay.
I don't know.
There you go. So that I guess it's the same way as her if she would have said like, you're one of a kind or something like that.
I think that's got to be what it is.
She says, at least I'm not afraid of ghosts. And he kind of smirks at that, Rachel. He kind of like likes the cleverness that she kind of shoots back at him there. Why don't we just give these two a show? Like the X-Files going around rural Jersey.
Just
Annie and Rex or whatever the truck driver's name is.
Oh my god.
She's the she's like the skeptical one, and
Of
he's like the
course.
one that's like believes in everything, and they just have to go around solving crimes.
I love it.
Give me that.
Yeah,
I
there
want
you
that
go.
as a spin-off. She shouldn't have hopped out. She should have stayed. She should have just kept driving
she should
right on.
have, because she'd be alive right now.
She hops out of the truck and at a cemetery because she has to go on foot the rest of the way for some reason.
Yeah, that's got to be more like superstitious shit too, because it's like you're at a cemetery,
I thought it was supposed to be some sort of foreshadowing in the writing that she's like dropped
okay.
off at a cemetery.
Sure.
You know, she's her impending doom here. They go back and forth, and I think that they did this and they were kind of mad that it happened this way, but they could not think of a way to not make it seem this way. They were trying their damnedest to make it seem like Camp Crystal Lake is so out of
Yes, absolutely out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. That like a truck can't get down the fucking road that would be on the way. Like even the cop that
he was
shows
going
up,
a different direction. He was like, I could drop her off halfway.
I could take it halfway. Sure. But even then, like the cop that shows up is like on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Like he's not in a car. But then the
they
car
can drive up
comes.
in the trucks. Yeah, like I don't understand.
She walks some more. We see another car driving down the road. This one has Kevin Bacon, some chick, and a dude in it.
Marcy.
Okay,
and
Marcy.
the goofball.
Underwear girl and Ned. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. The dude says the same thing about there being hot chicks there, Rachel.
You think there's gonna be hot chicks there?
Are there gonna be... Well, he says, like, are there gonna be girls as good as looking as Marcy?
Yeah. You think there'll be other gorgeous women? Yeah, besides yourself?
How many counselors do you think that were gonna be there? Or is Ned talking about the inner city kids?
No, that's gross. I think he's just talking about the counselors. All the counselors are just horny for one another. That's all it is.
I suppose. But wouldn't Steve be like, well, there's only like 7 of you? Like there isn't like a million counselors.
I guess, but
there's,
I guess as long
5
as they're...
dudes, 2 girls, a cook, and a nurse. So
I guess as long as the ratio from girl to guy is enough, then they don't, that's...
So he thinks as long as he can pair off
He gets to see
with
enough
one
of them in their bathing suits. He's putting
Ned?
it in the spank bank. Right?
Ned's pitching a tent the entire fucking every scene that you see him on screen, he's pitching a tent, guaranteed.
Gross.
Because he wasn't getting... Well, here's the thing. It feels like he's friends with Underwear Lady.
Yes.
And Kevin Bacon, obviously. So he's like the third wheel. But sometimes it comes off as like she's kind of flirting with him a little bit. But I guess that goes to your point, Rachel, where they're all just kind of...
They're just all
having
horny.
a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The horn fest here.
We have banjo music playing as they drive through rural Jersey, and we see a lot of rural Jersey. The Camp Crystal Lake sign, though, enters the movie, and that's very famous, of course. Gives the vibe.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, because it's like it's made out of like the wood. It's just like very simplistic. It's like almost impossible to read. It actually is kind of impossible to read. And then there's the actual sign. Because there's the archway that says Camp Crystal Lake, and then there's the sign that's like old and like rustic looking, and
It says it was like established in like the 30s or something like that, so it's a pretty like old, And then it cuts to a mustachioed gentleman,
this weird
shirtless, cutting wood. He kind of looks like Ned Flanders,
violently cutting
stupid,
wood.
sexy Steve.
He's got.
It looks like Rod and Todd as adults.
It does. Oh my god, it does.
That's what he looks like.
Oh no, that's what it is. That is absolutely what this is. The man has cut off jorts. All right, he has.
Yeah, this guy's a pervert.
He has a
you want to talk about a fucking
around his
pervert?
neck, but no
Steve
shirt.
Christie's a pervert,
right? He's got these big old boots and high socks on, and then he's got his mustache and curly hair. All right, and glasses. He's very odd, and he's just violently chopping wood.
Well, I mean, we learned that this is Steve Christie. He's the owner of the camp, and he's trying to, set everything up.
Yeah, they park, and he immediately yells them over and goes, "Okay, you do this. You go over here, do this."
I'm showing Rachel a picture of adult Rod and Todd.
It's so
from that particular episode.
No, it's identical. Like, identical.
I kind of want to know if like Steve Christie was part of the framework.
It had to have
for
been. It had to have been. It's
character.
identical. If they just had the shirts off and put the scarf on, that's it.
I halfway thought that they did have scarves on, but not in that particular
They're just
episode,
wearing white tank tops. But oh my god. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
He calls the kids over and calls for Alice. So we see Alice, who ends up being our protagonist, main character,
I
suppose.
Yeah. Yes.
I guess she's our protagonist.
Yes.
Is she the protagonist just by default?
I think she becomes the protagonist.
This is more of an ensemble.
Well, it's an ensemble until we just kind of follow her mostly.
Mostly. Yeah, once the other kids start to die, you kind of just end up following Alice. There's like some moment when like it's after Brenda dies, I think, that it's like it kind of becomes Alice's movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's just all like, let's go. Like, these kids haven't even gotten out of their fucking car. And he's like, hey, pick up the fucking wood. Let's go.
That's what I was saying. Yes.
And I found these kids. I'm like, yeah, hi, I'm Jack. This is Bozo and Underwear Girl. And I'm Kevin Bacon.
Do that.
My name's Kevin Bacon. This is Ned and Underwear Girl. She's my girl. Or maybe, I don't know. I'm going to sleep with her.
We're on again, off again. It's
a couple
fine.
Hours.
It's cool.
We tried to do it, but we just became friends. Yeah.
It's just a sex thing at this point. It's mainly physical.
Rachel, I even got the names wrong here because I wrote Annie is repairing a gutter, and I'm like, that's not correct, Kevin. Alice is repairing a gutter.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Alice, Rachel, our main protagonist. Your thoughts on Alice? Because the others we described. Kevin Bacon is Kevin Bacon.
Right.
He's kind of nondescript, but he's just kind of there.
Kevin Bacon. So
Underwear Girl
there's
has
truly
more...
no way to like talk about him.
Yeah,
Underwear Girl
Marcy...
is just kind of a little flippant and kind of she wears like boho stuff.
She has a little bit. Yeah, she's got a little bit of personality.
Yeah.
Ned's the bozo.
Right.
Brenda, you said, is like the sporty one. Bill's like the lumberjack. But
is he a lumberjack? I don't know. I thought he was
he's wearing plaid at one point. Yeah, he's just kind of the guy. And he's also a little nondescript. But Alice
is
comes off as kind of mousy.
She's mousy. That is probably the best way to describe her because she seems very just like, oh, innocent and mousy. There's at times where she tries to be like and like more forward, but at the same time it like pulls back. It pulls back.
So that's the interesting thing, because in this particular scene, maybe that's the way that you could view this, because Steve is hitting on her in this fucking scene.
Oh yeah,
like yes, she's repairing the gutter. They just stand there for a few minutes. And then he starts flirting with her because he's like looking at. They drawings.
Hammer it weirdly, and
yes,
and she's got nails in her mouth. Yeah. And he looks at drawings, and they're just staring at each other. He's just like, "Oh, look at these!
No, these are pretty good. Oh, you got me shirtless with my like handkerchief on, or my scarf on.
You draw very well."
He says, "Yes, thank you." I don't know why you had to say that like Tony Perkis, but I appreciate it. You draw very well.
Because Alice.
You draw very well. Your queen would be proud.
Your queen would be proud. I don't know.
He would have taken care of Pam
kind of works. Yeah, he'd be like, I got a log and like throw it out.
What are you doing here?
Jason.
Okay, fine. Any camper that's alive in the morning is joining me for a 20-mile hike.
Good luck. We're doing a round of Survivor.
The dead man is going to tell me what's healthy. He can't even talk. Anyway, he hits on her. Go ahead, Rachel. Do his line.
Do I really look like that? You did last night.
You did last night. Which at first I was like, okay, are they like hooking up?
Were they actually? I don't know. I think they were just hanging.
I don't think so. I think they were just hanging out. Yeah, and she was drawing.
And you're very pretty.
Yeah, because you're very talented. And very pretty. It's like, all right, pal. Let's pump the brakes here. I get it. It's 1980 and you're a fucking camp owner, which has to be like,
Is he
whatever.
In his 40s?
No. He's a 1980s like 30. That's my guess.
Okay, because he looks 40, I think. 45. Maybe 7. Let's go 47. He looks 47.
Rachel just keeps upping his age. He does not look that old. He's not that old.
I don't know. I don't know. But then you put her next to him and you're just like, now he looks even older. So that's why I don't know what I don't know what his age is. It's Ned Flanders.
He was
Rod
like 30,
Todd.
I don't know. 34. The actor was like 34 years old.
Oh, I'm
so that means
sorry.
that he was probably
I'm so sorry.
that means that he was probably playing like 25 or something stupid. No, I'm just saying because, like, how they always are.
That's what I want to know. Like, what is the age of this character?
Adrienne King, who was playing Alice, was born in 1955, so she would have been like 25 years old. And I feel like she's supposed to be playing like a camp counselor. She's playing like a college-aged kid at best, or a high school-aged kid at worst. Mm-hmm. Like that's the age range here.
I think I would say college-aged in this one.
They feel more college-aged. Like if you're hiring Annie to be like a cook the entire summer,
right?
That's kind of where it feels to me.
This isn't my cup of tea. Any particular reason? You want to leave?
Yeah, she's gonna quit.
Like
that's what they're establishing.
You sure you want to leave all this behind?
Yeah, he's like flexing really hard. Like, you sure you want to leave this?
But you can't look at it.
I've been chopping wood all fucking morning. Jacked to the fucking gills.
I'm so sweaty. Look at me glisten.
You want to really leave this? Don't you want to like hang out some more? Have some fucking dinner?
Give me another chance. Give me another chance. He does say give me another chance, which is weird.
Yeah, it feels like they might have hooked up.
It's that, or like he was trying to get her to do stuff and she's just not interested. And he's just like, no, give me another chance. Look at this bod.
Look at my adult Rod Flander body.
Oh, amazing.
She says she wants to go back to California and he wants to fuck her, so he asks her to stay a week. And if she doesn't like it after that week, he'll let her go. So we get the little bit of backstory about Alice. We're getting a little bit of Alice's motivation. Like, she just, very creepy. Like, he agrees and he creepily touches her.
I'd be like, all right, time for the bus. Can't give it a week.
You know what? I was gonna give you a week, and then you caressed my cheek like a
not
fucking
her chest,
weirdo.
Luckily, because that would have been even weirder. It just goes for the boob, like
he just gives her a honk.
Thanks, Alice. Honk, honk.
Thank you, Alice. Here in New Jersey, we call it a New Jersey goodbye.
Just caresses the side of her boob. Thanks, Alice.
No, it's better because of the way that you do that little like like he like approves the feel of it, like
yes, that's a lovely size.
Yes. But yeah, this guy's a weirdo.
C cup, maybe a D.
No, she was not that well endowed.
Chesticles.
But so the actress Adrienne King in the behind the scenes stuff was talking about how, of course, she gave her character some backstory.
Okay, lovely.
About how she was, not sold on the camp idea, and she's like from the other side of the country, so she's like trying to find herself and everything. But according to her, she doesn't like to impulsively do anything, so she might have hooked up with Steve, but Steve needed to understand to just give her some time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking it's Steve wanted to hook up, and they were about to hook up last night, but she didn't want to impulsively do it, and so then she was like, no, I can't. And
after that creepy cheek touch, though,
you must. Well, they probably made out. I'm thinking that they didn't like full on,
Maybe he got to second base.
I think second. He did get to caress the breast.
He did caress. Okay.
He got to caress the breast, but I don't think he got to go, all the way.
Yeah, Caress the Breast, Rachel's new stand-up album. So look, it's available on iTunes and Spotify.
I think everybody will enjoy that one. Yeah.
I popped Rachel. Pretty good on that.
It just sounds funny.
So we get POV again as Annie's running oddly through the woods. She's running like... Her arms are like... I don't know if she has to do this for balance or what. But she's running like a fucking mannequin.
I think it is for balance. Because you don't want to trip over everything. She goes to another shirtless man with suspenders on.
Yeah, this guy's painting the dock. This guy's like, oh, hey, just
which one
painting
is
the dock out here. This is Bill.
Oh, this is Bill. This is Bill. Flippy hair Bill.
Yeah.
Okay. That's right.
Everyone has shown up now. When I say she goes, I don't mean Annie. I mean Alice goes up to right. Bill. And everyone has shown up now except for Annie. She runs back. Alice does back through the woods after telling Bill like, hey, Steve like wants to do like an orientation thing. He wants to kind of welcome them all there. We get this POV shot again, like very deliberately POV as Alice like walks back through
somebody hiding behind a tree.
Yes, hiding behind a tree. However, how did Alice not see
the person just
this
standing
person
right there behind
standing behind assumedly with a wool sweater on for some reason? Did Pam Voorhees's like brown sweater?
I'm assuming it was
like
she
camouflage
was on one side and then went to the other side of the tree when she came by, but you just didn't get that with the panning of the camera because otherwise you'd lose.
I suppose. Yes.
I'll just give it to him. It's fine.
I'll allow
it.
Your Honor. I'll allow it. Rachel was going to take Friday the 13th to movie jail for a second. Or I was, and Rachel allowed it. So I mean, folks at home, remember that.
This isn't as bad as... It's fine.
Steve leaves and gives the counselors some instructions to these worthless fucking what did he think was gonna happen?
It is a very skinny tree, though. I'm sorry. Go on.
It is a skinny tree.
I'm sitting on this one.
Pam Voorhees is getting like fucking a poison ivy from standing. Yeah,
she's
got to
be
woods.
Like crouching, like I don't know what she's doing, but it's just from where the POV is.
The problem,
she would see
the
her.
problem
You'd
is it's too close. It's too close.
Yeah, we need some leaves around around the camera or something, so she's like in a bush. I don't know. I need something.
And I understand what they're trying to do because they're trying to establish how close she can get to these people, and it's supposed to make you feel uneasy that like you're
somebody's watching.
They're being stalked, but it's too close. Like if they would have done that from further away, like they do, like later on they do it from like the fucking dock.
Right.
They're all on the dock, and one of them says like, I thought I saw something like in the woods. And like, that's almost like how far away it should be. Like that feels creepier than this does because you'd be like, can I help you? Like,
right.
There's like clearly this old lady there.
Where did you come from? Like, what's going on?
A lot of this movie to me is, I understand what they're trying to do. They're just not executing it the way they think they're executing it.
Right. I'm sorry. Now we can continue. It just, I had to look at it again, and I was just like, maybe not.
Yeah. Steve leaves. He says he has some stuff to do. So he's going into town, and he leaves these instructions with these worthless camp counselors. Steve has to know they're not going to get fucking anything done, right? They kind of do set some stuff up.
They do some stuff.
Yeah,
but he's been doing this by himself, so he's like, if they get at least a little bit of something done, fine, great, you know?
I mean, I hear you, and I agree, but this guy was like, pick up the logs!
Pick up the logs! No, I know. He's a bit... This man is wound tight. Unless he's wound tight because she wouldn't have sex with him the night before.
Yeah. He got blue-balled, and now he's like taking it out on Kevin Bacon and company.
Anyways, he's like enjoy lunch with Annie once she finally shows up, or something like that, right?
Or it's something like, oh yeah, show her the kitchen or something like that when she shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Another girl, I don't remember if we saw her or not. This is Brenda, but she's putting together the archery stuff. So she's like taking out the archery field. They have the straw target circles that she's putting up. And she gets almost shot by Goofball Guy because he shoots an arrow next to her.
He's like, and then he's an ass. He's an ass clown.
She sounded just like him.
Yeah, because he
does this Humphrey Bogart impression.
You want to see my trick shot? And he like goes to like do a bunch of them at a time. And she gets mad at him.
Shoot like 3.
And it's like,
she's like, Ned, stop it.
It does seem like
Ned.
they're having an affair behind behind Kevin Bacon's back. It does feel like
no, that. This isn't the Kevin Bacon one.
It's not.
This
is
Brenda.
This is Brenda. Oh, so he wanted Brenda. Okay, so this is the other pairing.
This isn't Underwear Lady.
I thought this was Underwear Lady for a second. So you're right. This is Brenda.
Yeah,
because it happens again. This is a this happens again moment.
It's almost like foreshadowing of like how she's gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He does a bogey impression. He's like, "Here's looking at you, sweetheart," or he does that line, which is the equivalent of me doing an impression of Ned from Friday the 13th today. Like that's the time frame we're talking. As a pickup line, yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of me. I don't think that there's any lines from this movie. It's the equivalent of me saying like, "It's got a death curse" to some girl as a pickup line. Have you seen it? Have you seen my Willie? It's got a death curse or something like that. I don't know. Couldn't come up with anything.
The heck?
I didn't say it was good.
Maybe do one of Steve's lines being creepy. Oh, you're really good.
Oh yeah, very
and
good
you're very
artist.
pretty.
And very pretty.
Creep.
We go back to Annie. She's looking to hitchhike some more to be able to get to the camp, and she gets someone to stop, and she hops in, and we don't see who it is.
Right.
So presumably
now it's from their perspective.
Yeah. So it's the killer. Presumably Pam Voorhees. Pam Voorhees drives this old Jeep. Rachel.
Sure. If she lives out in the middle of nowhere, so maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure. That's fine. She's fucking flying down the road, too.
She is.
Just reckless driving by Pamela Voorhees here. Annie's talking about wanting to always work with kids and stuff just to make you feel more sympathetic to what's about to happen to her. Now, Pam Voorhees is insane, right?
Yes.
And she was driven crazy by the fact that Jason, her dim-witted son, was drowned in a lake.
Mm-hmm.
Because the counselors weren't paying attention.
Right.
And you've got Annie
get this
here.
later, but yes.
Yeah. You've got Annie sitting here who is obviously going to be attentive. She's talking about how much she wants to work with kids and she loves kids and she just is so excited about this. Wouldn't the sane part of her brain be like, oh, maybe I should let this one live? Or is she just too far gone? And she's like, I've got to stop it. She's too far gone.
They're all bad. Maybe even any of the counselors when they were just like, oh, but I also love kids and this is great. But then they go and screw each other instead. She's just like, yeah, you say that, but I don't believe you. You know, because you're a counselor and you're going to get distracted and you're stupid.
You're just going to be having sex and smoking pot.
Yeah.
Or reefer. Mrs. Voorhees probably calls it reefer.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. They're booking in this car more. And I thought Annie would be somewhat suspicious that this lady
she does get
is
a little
driving.
Suspicious, doesn't she?
She does. She
looks concerned.
Eventually she gets suspicious. And she realizes that they were supposed to turn and they just kept going. And she's like, well, stop. And the driver just keeps going. So Annie jumps out of the car, Rachel, which is a hell of a stunt.
Yeah.
As you should. I mean, you'd have to, right? Like, that's the only thing that you can do to save yourself.
You tuck and roll.
You ever try to tuck and roll, Rachel?
I haven't, but, I mean, she does a pretty damn good job of tucking and rolling.
She does a pretty decent job. She does hurt herself. She does get up.
I mean, you're gonna hurt yourself, but you gotta tuck, roll, get up, and run, because you never know if this person's gonna stop.
Yeah, because this car is fucking flying, and even if she slams on the brakes, you're gonna be a few steps ahead of her. But the driver comes back, and Annie runs off into the woods. I've got another opinion, Rachel. Another potential controversial opinion. The POV cam in Halloween was used to establish the twist.
Yes.
And it's a great twist. It's a 5-year-old boy, or whatever, 6-year-old boy. It's a great little twist, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't do POV cam with Michael Myers every single time there's a kill. Maybe they do POV cam once, like one more time in that movie. I cannot recall off the top of my head. I know they do POV cam in some other Halloween movies. Freddy Krueger, they don't do POV cam. They do POV cam here because they want that
like
twist at the end.
He's like behind the shoulder POV with Freddy.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But the POV cam in this, I think, actually makes the movie worse. It's one of the worst parts of the movie.
So much.
It's done so much. It's so frequent. It's done in a way that it's not even shaky cam.
No.
It's just that it makes it so disorienting.
Right.
And I get that that's like a style, and you could say that that's like a style to be able to do because of the camera work, and in that way I guess like it kind of works. But to me, it almost would have worked better if you just put a mask on her.
Yes. Like she should have just put on something. Mm-hmm.
That would have made it easier.
Well, because even at this point, right, we get the actual kill that happens, and you see the person kill her.
Yes.
It doesn't
she
look
slits
like...
her throat.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like Pam.
No, and most of the time these hands are just like Tom Savini or his like assistant's hands.
That was a
and
man.
You can tell.
That was a
These
man.
She's got man hands.
But it's not even just the man hands. It's like they even just show like the whole back of the guy. And it's like, that's a dude with brown hair.
With a box of scraps. You knew that was coming. It was the way that you said it.
I didn't mean to.
You knew that was coming.
With a knife. But I don't know.
So she does. There's more running, and then you like think she thinks she's in the clear. Like you get like her being like, that was a close one. And then there's this jump scare, and she gets knife slit, and then that's kind of that. But you get your first Tom Savini kill here, Rachel, because like it's the knife slit, and then like the blood starts pouring out of it.
Pours out
it's
of
a
her
very
neck.
brutal way. Yeah.
And then back to like a flash of white again.
Yeah, you get the flash of white. They show in the behind the scenes like how they did it. Like it's very Tom Savini because he did Dawn of the Dead too. Mm-hmm. It's like it's literally like a blood pump. So like there's this like
it's like a fake
tube.
Neck. Yeah.
Yeah. This like
so that it can have
upholstered thing with like a tube in it, and he just like presses it, and then the blood
like,
just squirts out. Yeah, it's very clever how he would come up with how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So with the first modern
I
kill
love
here,
practical things.
Oh, 100%. Mm-hmm. Yeah, real stuff. It's great. It's great. Like you're saying, practical things, because nowadays, who knows how they would have done this, and it could have been really fake looking.
Right.
And this, I've never seen a slit throat, but it looks gory. It looks like disturbing.
Right.
And that makes it, even if it looks like a little clay-y in some of the scenes, like Kevin Bacon getting like punctured through the chest later, looks a little like clay, but that makes it even more like, ooh,
unsettling.
What just happened? Yeah.
Right.
The counselors are hanging out at the dock in skimpy 1980s swimwear.
Jorts and
like
swimwear and all over the place.
Oh, you see the outline of Kevin Bacon's legendary monster hog.
Yeah, he does have a banana hammock on.
And he's packing heat.
Too much.
He is.
Yeah.
They're like moving Yeah, he's got a big ass hog, like I said. They're moving around docks and shit to like all connect them together and stuff like that. They're talking like dumb teens do to each other, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Like they're just like chatting the shit, talking about God knows what.
Flavor of ice cream, Rocky Road.
Oh yeah, they're talking about which flavor of ice cream would you be? Yes. We see a hand with a ring on it lift a branch to spy on them. So I guess that's a clue.
Is it?
I suppose. Cunningham
was it just a man's hand and it's just his wedding ring? Like, I don't that was a mistake.
Cunningham. Like that's just Pat, move the branch. Move the branch.
I would love that. It's fine.
Cunningham said that he did not want people to be able to figure out who the killer was. I think to the detriment of the movie. But that's besides the point. We'll get there.
I feel like there weren't really hints at anyone.
There's red herrings. Yeah, they're red herrings.
There's red herrings of real people. that we've met.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no clues. There's just red herrings.
Right.
One girl thinks she sees something, Brenda, I think, or someone, but there's nothing there. They think they should go back to work, but then Ned decides to feign that he's incapacitated, and they all dive in to rescue them, or to rescue him. Like, they all spring into action, to their credit. It's obviously a prank, though, and you guys should realize this because it's fucking Ned. He's a goober. Like, all he does is make jokes and pranks.
He's a goofy goober. Mm-hmm.
They pull him out of the water. They give him mouth to mouth, and then he pulls a squints and starts making out with the girl here.
Yes.
Do you see why we're tying all this stuff together here, folks? So it turns out that he wasn't really, incapacitated. He pulls the oldest trick in the book here, or he learned this from Squints, because that was in the 50s and this is the 80s. It says, Ferris Bueller, you're my hero.
Mm-hmm.
He pulls that.
Yes, he really does, though.
It's a recurring theme in Volume 8.
Of drowning and kissing?
And pretending that you're drowning, yeah.
Right. Yes.
Now, do you think that Mrs. Voorhees saw this happening and it, like, infuriated her even more? Because it was a joke? He's mocking a drowning?
Yeah. I could see that. I kind of wish there was some way of showing the rage.
That's what I mean. Like, the hiding who it is, it kind of stops it from being as impactful.
Right. It's just some rando murdering people. Like, oh, okay.
And he should have been the next target because of that.
Yes,
like, there should have been some sort of vengeance.
He is.
Well, then
I think he's the first.
But we don't see it.
Oh yeah, we don't see that one at all. You just see a body.
Yeah, he's the one that mocked the drowning. So maybe like he should have been hit in the head with a fucking oar or something.
Mm-hmm.
There should have been something there, or drown in a toilet.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Hitman style.
Hitman style.
Yeah.
I was just about to say it.
Later, Alice is going through her drawers and sees a snake on the floor of her cabin. And look, I don't like snakes. I don't. Not creepy crawlers, not a fan. However, you're in the middle of the woods in 1980 in a deserted summer camp.
Right. There's going to be
snakes.
Things. There's going to be snakes. There's going to be mice, rats, bugs.
Raccoons,
cockroaches.
Dweebs, schizoids, bloods.
Burnouts. Dickheads.
All of them. But there's this like regular woodsy snake just there.
Yeah.
And they could have thrown the thing back into the woods.
Absolutely. 100%.
They could have just picked the thing up via anything, literally anything. It would have crawled onto a baseball bat.
Put it inside
a shovel.
Yeah, they could have put it inside of a pillowcase and take it outside.
Mm-hmm.
They were afraid of getting bitten,
Instead, for no particular reason, other than maybe some sort of strange violence against nature, violent nature message, if you really wanted to give it that, and if you really wanted to like try to find some meaning in this, which perhaps you can smarten up the movie by saying like there's a metaphor to be had in the fact that they use a machete to do what they're about to do.
Yes.
So there's the
violence against nature thing. Yeah, that's also kind of a trope that happens in a lot of things. Mm-hmm.
These counselors' first idea of stopping nature here is to kill it. So I don't know. There's something there potentially. She shouts for the entire group to come in. They're all trying to find the snake. It's underneath.
It's a mess. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and then it's underneath the bed. And then they're like, he's like, well, I'll call it. And they're like, how do you call it?
Throwing stuff at it. And
I wrote Bacon flushes it out.
He does. He does. I don't know what he does. I don't remember. Like he jumped on the bed and then it like slithered away.
Yeah, it slithers out. And then this real life.
This is
snake.
Real. This is where I have a huge problem.
Yes.
They were like, oh, there's a real snake in here. Let's just murder it for the movie. Screw you.
Yes. Tortured for all of cinema history. They chop its head off. And then they chop it off a few more times. I think they like cut it into pieces.
It's gross. It's rude. It's awful. Look, they startled me too. All right, I was on a bike ride yesterday,
like them.
and the damn thing scared me. But let them do their thing.
They're living creatures. They They should not be. Nothing should be killed for your entertainment.
Absolutely not. And if it is, you have a freaking problem, and you need to go get that checked out.
It goes along with the exploitation director type stuff, though, where it's like they use what they can, and to hell with it. Like, we're just gonna film it this way. And
like, if it was, but all they had to do was, oh no, a snake, and then put it outside.
Correct. They use this as a red herring, though, because Bill chops the thing up, and then they show Bill kind of staring at it like disgustedly.
Yes.
I thought that was supposed to be showing that, like, potentially he has, like, this violent side where he could be the killer.
Okay.
So it's not completely pointless. At least they found a way to integrate it into the movie.
That, or the actor felt absolutely disgusting that he just killed a snake.
I don't know. People don't treat snakes like they would a mammal. Like the way that a snake gets treated, it's like a whatever.
Yeah.
But yes, they very disgusting that they actually killed a snake. One of them, I think, underwear lady, Mate Marcy, says, "Well, at least we know what's for dinner," and they all make a little crack about it.
Anyway.
Yeah. So the ASPCA will not be giving its stamp of approval on Friday the 13th.
Animals were harmed in the making of this movie.
They were. A cop comes by on a motorcycle at the same time that...
While, Idiot is, doing very inappropriate things, pretending to be a Native American.
He's dressed up with, like, a Native American headdress on, in his underwear, doing a hi, how are yas?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a rain dance type thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the cop is, like, comical, though.
Yeah, this is comical.
Like how
cop.
Like
this
weird
guy looks
this cop
fake.
is.
This guy looks like he's like mall cop going, "What you guys are doing?"
Yeah. All right, who are you people? Yeah, he's
With
like
his
so
dickie.
Over the top.
He's got a damn dickie on. Or something.
He has a
I don't
dickie
know.
on?
I don't know. His shirt looks weird. I'm just assuming it's a dickie because it's, the 80s. But
he says,
his weird helmet because he's on a motorcycle and everything.
Ned starts to talk and he's like, "Can it, Cochise?" So that's an old, I don't know even what that references to. I know what it's a reference to.
Is it
Native American something, but I don't know
what. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that. That's in something else that I'm like, oh, that's a reference to this, I think. When you said that, I don't think I realized it. Another horror video game that I've played, and they say something about Cochise and...
In the horror video game?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know, it's just his shirt just, like, rides up his neck too much. It looks like a turtleneck.
Yeah, just a bit. I
like
mean,
his shirt looks like, inmate shirt. It's not policeman.
He's wearing like an inmate
shirt. Inmate shirt.
Yeah, that's true.
This
very
is an inmate
strange.
killed the cop pretending to be him.
Do you think it's another red herring?
Red herring.
Okay, it's very possible.
Dumbass. You got nipple. Anyways.
Yeah, you get a little Macy nipple. That's nice. It's fun.
All right, anyways. Maybe it is another red herring. Maybe that's what it is, because he just seems off.
Yeah, I could see where they were trying to do that, because, yeah, he seems like there's something wrong with him. Or he seems too serious for it. Like,
right.
It's obviously just, like, supposed to be, from the kid's perspective, this, like, very square motorcycle cop coming
absolutely.
by, and he's, like, giving him shit or whatever. So he asks them, like, what they've been smoking. He thinks they're all high, of course. This character is at least amusing, because it's, like, a little over the top. It gives a little bit more of a dimension to, like, this little stupid side character. He says he's looking for Ralph. Or Crazy Ralph. I think he says he's looking for Crazy Ralph.
Guy named Ralph. Town crazy.
Well, there's no crazy people around here, right?
I told you to sit on it, Tonto.
And they're like, well, we haven't seen anyone. We've been setting up camp. But we haven't seen anyone. We'll let you know if we do. So they're setting up, again, Ralph as potentially being the killer. Of course, this may have been in the time where you wouldn't have known that, like, well, obviously Ralph isn't the killer because they're cluing in on him too much. Like, maybe the cop gets a call. Kevin Bacon at the entire time is, like, inspecting his bike, too. Like, he's, like, checking it out.
And he's like, are you guys on, like, weed, hash, grass?
Yeah. Yeah, he does a little, He gets a call to come back, so he takes off. And he says, like, round here, we don't stand for no weirdness. And, like...
Ralph?
They... Well, they don't... They want to put...
You're right.
They'd put Ralph back in the home. He's apparently married.
Yeah.
They say something about, like, his wife was looking for him,
maybe he just has dementia or something.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I don't know.
He's not wrong. He's right about everything that happens.
He's just a little eccentric.
They show the entirety of the cop getting on the motorcycle, zooming around, turning around, leaving. There's a lot of padding here. Alice is getting ready to cook, or at least bringing some buckets out to be able to cook like dinner or lunch or something. And Crazy Ralph was hiding in the pantry like a nutcase.
I guess because he saw the cop.
Oh, I better go hide.
Well, that's
they're gonna take me back to my wife.
Because he has to warn the kids.
Oh, true. I suppose so. I'm on a mission from God. Oh, he says he's a messenger from God. He like literally says that. That's true. So maybe you're right, Rachel. I guess you found another... I guess you improved it because you found a reason for him to like, oh shit, they're gonna take me back to Gladys and I can't go back there.
I have to tell the kids.
Tells them again that they're doomed if they stay there, and tells them they're all that this place is cursed. They're cursed. God sent him. This camp is cursed. That's bad. But it comes with a free jet ski. That's good.
That's good.
The jet ski is also cursed. That's bad.
bad.
But there's always gas in it. That's good.
Yeah.
The gas will explode the next time you start it. That's bad. I guess I could have said, like, the petroleum also
I thought you were going to say something about the insurance is going to expire or something. I don't know.
Oh, there you go. That's better. Let's say that. But there is no insurance on the jet ski.
That's bad.
So he walks away. He slinks away like Torgo from Manos, The Hands of Fate, Rachel, which it's a very specific reference. Yes.
Go look that one up.
He does, though. Does he not slink away and remind you of Torgo?
Torgo. I gotta see it again. The man from space?
Manos, the Hands of Fate.
Hold on. Torgo, Manos, the Hands. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, the second you see it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a little Torgo in him.
A little Torgo.
That's Torgo's best pickup line that he has at the bar. You got a little Torgo in you? Do you want some?
No.
Oh, we have a little Torgo in you. Should we add Manos, the Hand of Fate to the list? I mean, if we ever get to that,
why not?
That's near the bottom. Who gives a bibble?
Who gives a bibble? If you guys want us to do it, why not? You can have fun.
It's a cult. It's a cult one.
Either way, we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. He says they're doomed, and he gets back on his bike, which is funny. I just think that it's funny that he just keets getting back on this bike. This bike should have been like. I'll get you, my pretties.
I just want a little bell on it because I just imagine him taking off and he goes ching ching every time.
What would have made it even better is if he was like, "Have any of you kids seen my pet snake? I can't find him anywhere."
Aww.
An interesting camera angle as they try to fix a light bulb, and they're making dinner at the same time. I feel like Cunningham was just trying to like change it up a little bit, get this like. It's a POV shot again from like the ceiling's perspective.
POV, having to watch these kids just act like idiots.
Maybe he was trying to do like, so every time you see the POV, you don't necessarily know it's the killer.
No, you know.
That
doesn't work. Not when it's an inanimate object. No.
Fair.
Especially when you're doing shaky cam every time. It's actually the killer.
Yeah.
Because they breathe funny or something. I don't know.
They get a generator working so that now they have some power, so they have electricity. And there's more nature shots as Kevin Bacon and Brown Pants are dancing on a log.
Yeah.
It zooms out.
They're just kind of having like a date moment. It's a cute, quiet moment, I suppose.
It's a little moment. It zooms out, and I actually think that this is like that where Sean Cunningham has like a bit of artistic licensing that he has to this, because it zooms out and you just assume that you're seeing POV cam, but it's not. You see Ned,
it is
and he's
POV
like jealous
of Ned.
It is, but like it backs out again, and then it's the POV cam.
And it's another POV. Now that's a scary movie. Like, they should do something where it's really ridiculous.
But it does change it up a little bit, and it does subvert what you've been expecting, because you've been expecting.
Ned's the killer all along.
Well,
because
again,
he's the
I think
goofball.
But he's like clearly jealous. He like must have a crush on
Brenda,
Malva, Macy.
Brandy?
I think it's Macy.
Oh, okay, Macy.
Brown pants.
Marvin.
Underwear.
Kevin Bacon. It was definitely. He's definitely into Kevin.
He does
Bacon.
have a crush on Kevin Bacon. I mean, did you see him in that
How
banana
could you
hammock?
not? How could you not?
He's walking around the shore by himself. We see a figure near an old building, and he walks in because he wants to. He's like, "Hello, can I help you?" And this is 1980, so of course you have to go in and actually see it. Now, folks at home, cinema has taught us all this, from The Shredder to Pamela Voorhees to whoever. If you walk by a window and you see a figure and you didn't expect to see a figure, you just keep on walking. You don't inspect whatever
Mind your business.
that could possibly be. I don't care if it's your house. You
if
don't
it's
go
my
in there.
house, I'm not going in. I'm calling somebody.
And calling somebody while you're waiting.
That's right.
He goes in, though.
That's it.
But Kevin Bacon and Brown Pants come the same way.
Yeah.
Like, they actually come down the shore the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin Bacon starts, like...
Neddy.
Yeah, they're looking for Ned, and then they're talking about, like... He's talking about how it's going to store... He's like... He must be, like, the smart one. They don't establish Kevin Bacon's character enough.
The valley like a son of a gun. Yeah, he doesn't talk, really. I think he's there just to be looked at.
I think it's like he was the most probablyest. He was in Animal House before this, so like he was the one that was actually in movies.
Yeah, but he's like the football jock. Like he's got to be like the right.
I can't figure it out because like they almost make him seem like he's supposed to be like almost know-it-all in this scene. Like he's rattling off weather facts and
stuff. He
stuff.
said he was always afraid of storms. Maybe that's why.
It starts to storm.
And then she's just like, okay, so I had dreams about thunderstorms. Let me tell you all about my dreams.
Yeah, she goes into this whole thing. I thought that was
really hard. It sounds like pebbles when it hits the ground. I can hear it. I try to block out the sound with my hands. It just doesn't work. It just keeps getting louder and louder. And then the rain turns to blood. Is she like Carrie? Did she have like a premonition? I don't understand.
I can't tell.
And it washes into rivers, and then it just stops.
The way that she describes it, more of that. I know what they're trying to do, and it's like they don't go far enough with it because it's like, are you trying to establish like her now as potentially the final girl main character? Are you trying to establish foreboding?
Yeah,
but it doesn't work. I don't want to blame the setting or anything for that because like, you know, the camp we've seen can be creepy. It's just that I feel like the whole tone of the movie just does not feel creepy, and I think that they're going for that. It just doesn't work. Like scary, I don't know, but just like, you know, whatever.
Unsettling.
It just doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin Bacon really doesn't get nothing. He gets nothing. He gets I'm
nothing.
A sex object. I'm wearing a banana hammock.
Yeah. He gets nothing. He's
stuff.
the one that gets to have sex. That's about it. I watched this movie during a thunderstorm, Rachel. So I really had the atmosphere going.
That's lovely.
It did enhance it a bit.
I would imagine.
I would recommend if you're going to watch this, watch it in a thunderstorm. It starts raining, so they run away, and we see the weather is getting worse. They head to a cabin and start making out. Why are there so many clothes everywhere?
It's the same cabin that, as far as we know, I mean, I think it is supposed to be the same cabin that Ned went into, because they went that direction. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because it later on it pans up and we see his dead body.
Right. But yeah, there's like a lot of stuff in here. I
There's
don't know.
Clothes all over.
Yeah. So are they all staying in here? Because they're not. Because they all go to like different cabins.
They all get a different cabin.
So I don't know who's like the mess. Because this is their cabin. Because there's just stuff strewn about everywhere. My assumption, it's hers.
It could be. Yeah, it could be.
Right?
Although, yeah, maybe, because, like, I don't know. She goes to the bathroom after this. I can't tell. It's a great question. 1980s underwear ass on brown pants here.
And
like
butt
it's
crack.
like full on you get a little butt crack. You get a little butt crack. Otherwise it is like full on just like panties, I believe is how you would say this.
Yeah. I mean, they look comfy.
I put, are we going to get Kevin Bacon's legendary horse cock in the middle of this movie? Are we going to see this thing? You don't.
You don't.
Unfortunately.
No. You get boob.
You get a little boob. I feel like fucking on these bunk beds isn't
Also
exactly
gross.
the most supportive thing in the world either.
Just thinking bugs.
Oh, well, yeah. Bugs for sure. I'm
bugs,
just thinking...
And the springs in this are probably popping through because it's an old place. And
there's probably termites have gotten into the wood. We see thrusting on these child bunk beds, and there's a dead body above them. Like, I feel like that's... I don't know how Ned didn't move or budge.
Yeah, like at least a hand could have fallen down.
That's what I was thinking was going to happen. I misremembered what happens to Kevin Bacon. I thought they were going to be in the middle, in the throes of lovemaking, and the hand was going to come down, and she was going to scream. And then I mixed up in the second one when he takes the harpoon and he goes right through them.
Yes.
I thought that is what was going to happen here, and she screams, and then I knew it came up through Kevin Bacon, but I was like, oh, is it gonna like go through her too, or go through him, and then we see it that way? That's not what happens. But like that, I thought that she was gonna scream. Really gross makeout sounds in this scene too, as they kissed. Didn't you think the Foley work on this kissing was just?
It's too much. So sloppy.
Yeah, just bad. Very sloppy. Get your act together, kids. Figure it out. Someone is looking into a cabin, and Alice looks out, hoping to find Jack and Marcy. And they're like, like, Alice, they're fucking somewhere. Don't worry about it. Like, you know exactly what's going on. Just
the storm.
Chill.
And where's Ned? Are they having a threesome?
That at least will make Ned happy.
He gets to be a part of it, right?
He's just going to watch in the corner and cry. Damn it. So the dude who we learn is Bill, eventually. Or we do know is Bill, but I don't remember his fucking name.
I don't know.
But it's Bill. He's Bill.
Bill. Flippy
So
hair.
there's a guitar. There's a guitar because they're killed, murdered that animal in cold blood. He's playing guitar because there has to be a guitar, and they're hanging out by the fire because like the weather's bad.
You
it's
play
night.
Wonderwall. You're my Wonderwall.
He would. I thought he was gonna start singing. I gave my love a chicken.
It had no bone. Honestly, if he couldn't play the guitar and he was just pretending and acting like a fool, that would have been funny.
It feels like he kind of like just knows like a few chords. Like he's just kind of strumming it.
That's all you need to do.
Other girl says, "Why don't we play Monopoly?" Rachel's favorite character, Brenda, here is like, and they're like, "Monopoly," and she's like, "Not the way I play Monopoly. I play."
She's like, "Oh, you're gonna like it the way
Monopoly.
I play it." Yeah. Instead of paying rent, you pay with your clothes.
Which, like, they also have Rachel when they have the money out. They have money. They're like they have banker. Like they have money that they're paying like for the property. It's just rent where they have to pay in clothes.
That's right.
Okay.
It's like you pay rent with sex.
Anybody played this out there? Anybody
assume.
playing some strip Monopoly? It's got to be pretty famous because of this movie now. I'm sure people have. Uh-oh, Rachel's actually going to look this up.
The hell do I care?
Well, on your Google search, that might be
It's only when you run out of cash that you can buy property with your clothes, apparently.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of how it's integrated. So it's items, but it is definitely when you have to do like rent or fines or anything.
Two things, Rachel. One, where the hell is Steve? What the hell is he doing? It feels like it's been like hours.
Yeah,
since he left.
Like, where was he going? He's like, I gotta run some errands.
I'll
be back after lunch. He said after lunch.
Yeah.
What is after lunch to this man? 11 o'clock at night.
Around like
I don't
7,
understand.
8 o'clock at night. I'll stroll back in drunk as a fucking skunk. If you kids hear any like wolf noises or anything, don't come out there.
I have
it's
a
just
deviated septum.
brilliant. Do not be alarmed.
I'm fine.
I'd like it even better though if it turns out that Steve was a werewolf.
Yes,
and like he was trying to
There's the full moon. I'll be back after lunch. Oh well, look, I got caught in the storm, so I stayed in town.
This whole time it was just a werewolf. It wasn't Pamela Voorhees at all. Then you get Werewolf v. Jason in the sequel because he accidentally kills
I
Mrs.
like
Voorhees.
that. That'd be great. Or he turns Pam into a werewolf.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
That's why Jason is a zombie.
Exactly.
Because he's half werewolf.
Zombies, bring a vampire in every once in a while.
Yeah, maybe a Frankenstein.
Maybe a Frankenstein.
Why not?
Get some ghosts in here. That was really Scooby-Doo.
This girl, Brenda, seems like 10 years older than them to me.
She does.
She seems like way more like mature. Part of it is the voice because she has that like kind of gruff, like sportsy girl
she's
voice.
got like the sporty girl voice.
They're all smoking weed and playing Monopoly, including Alice.
Yes,
she's stripping and playing Monopoly and smoking weed too.
She's not a straight edge. She can be fun. She's not a square.
But my point is, it's not that she abstains from everything.
Yeah.
And Cunningham was like pretty clear, and Miller, like there's a uncredited writer too, and they were all pretty clear. It's not that there's no abstinence or moralistic tone that they wanted with the way that this movie was going. She survives because she's paying attention.
Right.
That's the reason that she survives. She wasn't distracted. If she wanted to fuck Bill, she would have fucked him.
Right.
And there would have been nothing. She would have died because they would have been in the middle of fucking. It wouldn't have been because they were fucking. In that way, like the rules weren't supposed to be established that way.
The rules are pay attention to your surroundings and don't get distracted.
Jamie Lee Curtis even smokes weed in Halloween.
That's true.
And she wanted to fuck Ben Tramer. So, it's not like there's, these moralistic views here. We get a graphic sex scene, Rachel.
It is. It's too much.
It is. And I only call it graphic because there's thrusting. Kevin Bacon is thrusting.
Like moving. They're a moving and a grooving on this bed. It's very awkward.
And I always feel like if you see thrusting, that's like a step above. That's your softcore porn director.
Well, yes, that and the fact that they zoom in on her face and she's having an orgasm.
I mean, she's acting the hell out of it.
I don't even see that.
We do see, I think we only see one boob, but we see a boob.
You see Kevin Bacon butt because she's grabbing it. You see her boob.
Right. Yeah.
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 Stop. Nope.
I'll tell you what, Sean.
I'm leaving.
You can make the movie, but if we do this, we gotta be even. Because I've got a lot of people up my ass about us exploiting all the women's. So, at least one titty. But, what if we get a Kevin Bacon ass? It's a great butt, Sean. I've seen him. I've seen him on stage.
Everybody wants to squeeze that butt.
If you can get Kevin Bacon in a banana hammock, we're gonna make him into a fucking star, Sean.
The fact that you're doing cigar hand.
Yes, folks at home, you can't see it, but I am smoking an imaginary cigar.
So during this horrendous sex scene, we pan up to a dead
Ned
man.
is dead he's dead on the top bunk. It's a good reveal. I actually like this reveal of them having sex and like panning up to the bunk. It works pretty well, in my opinion.
And the second death has happened in the movie.
You see Kevin Bacon climax in this movie as well. So if you ever wanted to hear what that would sound like,
Gross.
you get that in full. Some more boobage. Marcy says she has to go pee, as she should, to prevent an IUD. Not an IUD, a UTI.
UTI.
You don't want to prevent an IUD. It's a lesson for the kids out there, Rachel. Gotta pee after you fook. Right?
I wonder if
Fooling around.
No, it is true. You want to do that. That is a good idea. It is interesting because there is one boob, and Kevin Bacon is
Just
hiding the other boob. Like,
You think it was in her contract?
Purposely
You get
hiding
one?
that boob. Maybe. Or she's got a weird areola. We don't know.
She has a superfluous third nipple, and the director was like, "Oh, gross." Kevin,
No,
just
but
grab it.
I think it was on purpose that it was like, no, you get one boob. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I think it was like, you get one. I have it in my contract.
I will only show my left breast.
You get left full breast and right areola through a t-shirt, and that is it. right nipple t-shirt, left breast.
And I'll
That's
walk around
Sean.
in my underwear, all right?
Mm-hmm. And it'll look gross and very 1980s.
Her underwear isn't that bad.
Her underwear, I'm conflicting it with another, or conflating it with, in one of the sequels, one of these girls puts on the grossest, like, most unsexy underwear I could possibly imagine.
I love it.
Meanwhile, they're still playing Monopoly. He takes a boot off for landing on Baltic Avenue.
Right. Nobody lands on Baltic Avenue. Baltic Avenue. And then has to take off his boot.
Okay, Alice is like, I like this game. She's a little high. Are they gearing up for a threesome, Rachel? Is that what's going on here? We're getting a little menage a trois?
I think Brenda just thinks it's funny, and she's going to go to bed anyways. So if these two start fooling around, she's like, I'm going to bed.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think she wants in on it? Maybe. Maybe this is where the menage is going to happen. Is right here.
She sets it up.
This
She's like, yes, this toi. She's toi.
This toi menage.
That sounded very South Parky to just call it a toi. Oh no, they're about to have a toi. Folks at home, Rachel's made it. Like, from now on, we're calling it a toi. No, you did this.
I didn't mean to. I was just saying there's going to be menage in this toi, this three.
Some menage in this toi. Little menage in the toi. That's a t-shirt. Menage in the toi. Anyway.
Yeah, I could see it, though. I'll allow it. These three are going to do it.
I think they are. I think you have a point where Brenda's like, I'm going to go to bed. And she just kind of leaves them.
She just leaves.
So maybe she
was setting it up for them. She's just like, oh, these two got to do it. And so she's just like, we're going to do strip Monopoly. And then she's like, and I'm just going to go to bed.
Yeah, I feel like she just like got a little stoned and was like, I'm not feeling it. I'm just going to bed.
Yeah, right?
Like she intended it, but then
my book by firelight and go to bed.
Yeah. She got a little stoned and was like, not tonight. So she decides to just leave. Bacon takes out a joint, and it takes this really long pause as he like lights up and everything. And then a drop of blood comes down and like kind of lands on his chest.
No, that's
and
his
then
head.
Rachel. Oh, it drops on his head. Okay.
Yeah.
This impossible. The amount of supernatural force that Pamela Voorhees would have in this scene.
Yes.
Zombie Jason could do this. But Pam, what happens to poor Kevin Bacon? Poor Jack.
She's under the bed.
Has she been under there the whole time, by the way?
She must have been. Yeah, she had to have been. Right?
She was in the cabin. She had to have been in the cabin.
So her arm comes out from under and grabs his head to hold him down on the bed. I can't
While she's underneath the bed.
While she's underneath the bed. And then she takes her other hand and is it like an arrow from it's
some sort of spearhead. It might be an arrow, yeah.
Like
a
from
javelin,
the archery?
Something.
I don't know. And she stabs it through the bed, through Kevin Bacon's neck.
Through him!
Through his back.
Through him!
Through his neck. What?
Yeah, that's an Impossible Whopper right there. That's what that is.
And then it's
the Impossible Whopper moment of
splatter.
the day, sponsored by Burger King and Impossible Meat. Yeah, oh, the blood squirt is good though. According to Tom Savini, the blood squirt was an accident. So it was supposed to come out like the throat slit from Annie. There was like a clog or something. So his assistant
that's better.
His assistant was blowing into it to try to get the blood to move, the fake blood to move, and he like did it, and it just burst out of the of the chest. It's like a split second too. Like they probably couldn't show more than that, or they would have like gotten an NC-17 or something. Mm-hmm. But it does look grody that happens that way. And it's a little different. I don't know if that's really what would have happened.
I would assume if it hit where like
woman,
he's breathing or something, and he like
like
breathed out, it would splutter.
Yeah, it would just splutter out. Yeah, that's fair. Or an artery or something like that. I mean,
this arm that comes out is it's a zombie arm for one, and it's like, what is this strength that this person has where Kevin Bacon could have just like slipped out from it? Like
maybe she's possessed by the spirit of Jason.
But Jason is a child. So is Jason like became a demon? Did she like make a deal with a demon and now she has
or 6? Yeah, it's very strange. Very strange. I mean, it's a good kill.
It's another man hand, by the way.
Yes. She's got man hand. You think that was the last thought that went through Kevin Bates' head? Oh, she's got man hands. Brown Pants Marcy goes to the bathroom cabin.
Underpants
and we see
Marcy.
A lot.
She doesn't have brown pants on anymore.
You're right. I'm sorry. Underpants lady, Marcy, goes to the bathroom cabin, and we see a lot of time pass there, too. She's peeing, reading some stuff on a stall. She hears a noise, thinking that it's Jack following her in. And I guess she's getting ready to, like, round 2 in the bathroom here. Like, the way that she's like, ooh, we're going to fool around in the bathroom. And this bathroom is disgusting.
Oh, this is absolutely. It's a camp bathroom.
An abandoned camp bathroom.
That's right. But she, like, looks in the mirror, and she's, like, pretending to be Katharine Hepburn. Oh.
Yes. I thought it was Liz. I thought it was Elizabeth Taylor, but I think you might be right. I think it might be a Katharine Hepburn.
Well, it even says it in the subtitles that she's imitating Katharine Hepburn. Because I was like, I'm going to note this.
Yes, she is. She is. Well, because she says Lizzie. Something about Lizzie. So she must be in character. When I looked into that
mirror, I knew I'd always be ugly. She said, Lizzie, you'll always be plain.
Yeah, she's doing this, which I guess is just like a I've talked to myself.
Yeah, when a movie or TV show quote pops into your head, and you just kind of I talk to myself all the time,
constantly.
Yeah,
yes, I am crazy.
I talk to my dog. I give him a voice.
She does. I mean, we all do. There's no water in the sink, so now she has poo hands. It's gross. Oh, but then she gets the sink to work, so it's okay. So I was like, oh, now she's going to have poo hands. She's going to go back and have sex with him and have poo hands.
Yeah, none of that's hygienic.
Unless Jack's into that kind of thing.
Ew. He might be.
She thinks that she hears something again, so then she opens up the shower doors thinking she'll find him. This is actually very well done. Because nowadays it would just be a jump scare. Like, she'd unfurl the shower curtain and there'd be like that, dun, or whatever.
Right.
And it's supposed to be like a psycho motif, I'm sure.
Of course.
But there's this axe shadow in the background as she opens
it's like opening it and nobody's there, and just guess nobody's there.
It's well composited. And then
it's just the way. It's just the way she like becomes automatically horrified and like just screams.
Yes.
You don't question something? Like, what? Like, who are you? What is this?
Right. There's not a startle.
And then she dies. She gets an axe to the face.
It's a good effect.
Yeah.
And good timing with the shadow and everything. But the axe in the face
takes
too.
It.
Yeah.
The axe to the face is great. I do like the axe in the face. That's a good effect.
Yeah, it looks good. It's a really good effect. It's a a model head, and they really did, just put the axe in it and everything. So it looks good, though. They're back to Monopoly playing. Alice is killing it in this game.
Yeah, she's got all her clothes on.
Yeah, she's got
Would she
all
take
her
a sock
clothes on
off?
still.
Like, what the hell?
Worst string of bad luck since Richard Nixon.
Yeah, because he's
Brenda
like naked.
Says. Is Alice gonna take off her blouse though? I think she does.
She was about to.
She's about to take her blouse off. Okay.
Yeah.
The door blows open though,
and the money goes everywhere.
Yeah, so the game kind of comes
over.
ruined. Party's over.
I'm no longer feeling it. No more menage. No more menage.
No more twine. No more twine. So Brenda thinks that she left her windows open, and they're like, "Oh no!" So she like leaves to go to bed. Which at this point, like if you left the windows open, you're fucked anyway. You might as well stay here and get fucked, right? Am I right? Huh? Where is Steve?
Yeah, where the hell is Steve? And where is Moops? I'm sorry.
We cut to a diner that happens to be cleaning up, and there's fucking Steve having a cup of coffee.
Right. I don't want to get behind, but he's milling about. What is he doing?
He's acting like he's he's just like, oh, those kids showed up, and after 10 minutes, I couldn't fucking stand them, so I left.
Yeah, it had to have been like that, or like let them do the rest of the work because he's tired. I don't know. Because he's just off doing whatever the hell he wants, and then having a cup of coffee.
And I do think that this is another red herring. They're trying to establish that Steve could have been the killer the whole time, I guess. And then when you see him at the diner, you realize like he probably wouldn't be, because how could he have killed Jack and Marcy?
Right.
And then gotten to this diner,
right.
Unless you have a complete nonsense of like what the time would have been, but still.
Mm-hmm.
We meet Rachel's favorite character, and I even wrote Rachel. I
woman.
love this waitress. Yeah,
she's
Trudy.
Amazing.
Looking like Chris Farley in the Lunch Lady sketch.
The show.
We see her getting change and him putting on a raincoat because we need to pad this fucking thing out.
It's like, keep that nickel. That's your nickel.
You earned that nickel, Trudy. You know what you did.
Well, she's like flirting with him and everything, so it makes sense.
Oh yeah, of course.
You gotta have the diner lady flirt with you.
Oh, wonderful character. Wonderful character. That you want to talk about an American original, something that we've lost here in this country. The old diner hag.
Wonderful.
We need old diner hags, man.
Serving pies.
Yeah, and just shitty coffee and runny eggs.
The ones just hanging about. Get out of my diner.
Yeah. You kids gonna buy something or ain't ya? Like that's the salt of the earth right there. You want to save this country, you bring back diner hags. Like Lunch Lady
Not
Trudy
another
here.
Bring back diner hags.
That's what I'm gonna go to the next No Kings protest with a sign that says "Bring back some diner hags." They show him peeling out.
He's peeling out in the same Jeep. From before.
Yeah, it's a red herring.
Yeah.
And it establishes, I guess, that this is like the standard car for this.
I guess
town?
This location, yeah.
Yeah, because it can go over the terrain. So Rachel, Halloween to people that were born after 2002 probably feels like a little slow, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's building tension throughout that movie, as we discussed on our episode on Halloween.
Right.
Psycho could feel a little slow, but it builds tension in these scenes. It builds a sense of unease throughout the entire movie. This knows that it's supposed to build tension and a state of unease, but it doesn't know how.
Right.
That's the difference to me.
It just thinks lingering, does it?
Yes. It just thinks lingering is building tension. Like, the killer could be anywhere. But you don't establish that. You don't have any sense that the killer is anywhere, especially because, like, you've been doing your chip, pa, 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 when she shows up. So that really diminishes your ability to have, like, a scary moment and unease and uncertainty, to me. Brenda's in the bathroom. She's getting ready. She is brushing her
teeth. There.
Getting ready for bed.
They're all walking in this bathroom barefoot. It's so gross. Because she left them with because
if she was barefoot, that's the most disgusting thing.
They were both barefoot, and she had ran out.
These kids deserve to die.
I left my windows open. I'm just going to put on this raincoat and hold my clothing as I run in the rain. So she was naked, running in the rain and she walks in barefoot in this disgusting bathroom.
Anyone that walks into this disgusting bathroom barefoot deserves what happens to them. I'm sorry. That is filthy. She hears something, she gathers her stuff, and nothing happens. So this is a scene, I guess, just to try to build tension. I think it was the point of that.
Yeah, because she's brushing her teeth, and then you see the curtain move the hand and stuff, but she's not paying attention to it. She's I don't care.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. Steve's Jeep breaks down, and a cop comes by at the same time, so he gets a lift from the cop. I think he says the trailer is the problem. He's hauling shit.
Yeah, he is.
So maybe he had to buy
stuck
stuff.
in the mud. I think he got stuck in the mud. Yeah, so maybe he went for supplies, whatever.
But the whole day.
The whole day. He said, "I'll be back after lunch." You should have said after dinner. That's ridiculous.
And if you see a storm coming and you think that there's a potential that you could get stuck and you have these supplies, you wouldn't take it back.
There was all this stuff. There was all this. He was I gotta go out. I'll be back after lunch. Looks like there's a storm. I don't want to get behind. And then he just fuck around for the rest of the day. What is this?
He's the worst. He's the worst owner that Camp Blood has ever had. Brenda is writing
He's taken an entire year to fix this place up. So is he doing it by himself? This guy's he's just. I don't know what the hell he's doing up there.
$99,000 sunk into this thing. Other girl is writing or something, Brenda. And the killer is spying on her. She lights a candle to go to bed. Wouldn't it be funny if Pam just was well, I guess she's just reading and she's just in bed. There's really no issue here with that. I'm just going to kind of let this one go, I guess.
She's got a nightgown on and everything.
Yeah, she looks like she's ready to be visited by 3 ghosts and change her ways.
I mean, I also like to read in my bed. So
I'm just saying, because she's got her candle with her.
Yeah, she's got her. Yeah, the way she holds it and crosses the room, and she's I'm gonna read by candlelight.
So she's reading, and she's falling asleep, and she hears a voice saying, "Help me!" Outside, it's Bart Simpson as the fly.
Yeah, what is that? Help me! Help me! What are you hearing? I wouldn't be able to hear that over a storm.
No. Well, I mean, I guess Pam is screaming it.
She'd have to literally be by the window going, "Help me! Help me!" What is that?
Oh, what a world! Is she melting?
Also, why am I hearing it like that? Why does it sound like that?
She keeps reading until she hears it again. We get a berry. So I praised the lighting a little bit, and I'm still okay with it, but we get a very dark screen with her running through the woods.
Yes.
With a flashlight every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is fine. I like the composite of it. It just goes on too long.
And she's soaked.
Yeah, she's soaked at this point. You don't see nipplage, though.
No, because her dress is staying off of her body.
Yeah.
From, the wind or something. It's too dark.
Sean, I'm gonna tell you right now.
I
really think we would have made a lot more money
of that body under that gown.
If we would have gotten a little bit of a nipple. I know we made a lot of money.
You had a nipple earlier. You don't need it.
But if we would have had one more nipple, I really think we would have doubled them. We out of the park. Out of the park, Sean. In the next movie, you're gonna have at least 3 nipples. That's all I'm saying. Because of this lack of nipple.
Oh my god.
Pam's kind of a dick for this one, Rachel. Because if her beef is for Jason drowning because the counselors were fooling around, this really shouldn't count because this other girl is actively trying to save
what is
someone.
That? What is this sound? I'm trying to find you.
Which I guess just means that Voorhees has completely lost it, right? And I get that her thing is she doesn't want the camp to open, but you killed 4 people. You did your job here, Pam. We got it. The camp will be shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Brenda ends up at the archery range again, and then the floodlights are turned on, and you can see where this is going. You hear a scream, and that's it. You don't see an arrow or anything.
I
you don't actually see this one.
Wish there was an arrow or a few, and she's just like,
getting
stuck
taunting her.
Yeah, or like stuck against the
target.
The target. Yeah, she's like arrows to her. I mean, if she's gonna be this weird supernatural creature like killing people, she might as well be like Robin Hood and being able to
and be like that skilled.
Yes.
Yeah, one of the criticisms of this movie and all the Friday the 13th movies from like Siskel and Ebert was that it's like, all that this movie is seeing women get killed and seeing women get stabbed, which isn't true. Men get stabbed all the time too. And there's a lot of these kills that happen to the women specifically that are off screen.
Yeah.
It's in your mind. Halloween had every kill on screen. This movie doesn't. An interesting dichotomy there.
Yeah, I mean, we could think about it this way, right? First guy saw him get stabbed. You see the blood coming out of him. The other, the girl, she just screams. We don't get to see it. Annie screams. We don't get to see. No, we do get to see it.
You see the slit.
Annie gets sliced in the throat. We get to see it, right? Then we have Ned. We don't see it, but we see him dead.
You see the aftermath.
Marcy.
And Marcy.
Is it Jack first and then Marcy? It
Jack's
doesn't matter.
First, yeah.
Jack gets stabbed through the throat. Marcy gets stabbed in the head. Moving on, we now have Brenda.
Rachel now presenting you kill count. I believe that this is gimmick infringement.
Well, I'm just trying to say, like, which ones did we see and which one haven't we seen?
Guys, if Dead Meat, if you want to be on the
Brenda.
show, please, we'll collaborate with you. That's fine.
Well, I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm
making fun of it. I'm just making fun of it.
But yeah, collaborations. Let's go.
Yeah, so I think that there's less than they get credit for. But anyway, you hear a scream, but that's it. And I agree with you, Rachel. Like, if she would have been posted up on the target or something, Alice runs by later on and sees her, because she gets thrown through the window. Brenda.
Yeah, she gets supernaturally thrown through a window.
Yes, very much so. Alice is in her cabin, just sort of passing the time, strumming a guitar, because God forbid anything happen in this movie. After a few beats, Bill shows up. He was checking the generator. She thought she heard Brenda scream, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't hear anything," and could see the archery lights. And he's like, "I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything," which is truly making Bill the red herring, right?
Again,
because you're thinking, "Oh, I didn't hear anything." They search for
I'll
Brenda.
Go check it out. Yeah, and then she goes, "Can I come?" And then then he takes her hand, and then they both go together.
Oh, does he take her hand?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So maybe, Rachel, maybe a little budding romance. Do I hear wedding bells?
No, because he's dead. Oh wait, not yet. I'm sorry.
The noise mix got kind of bad here. I don't know if this was Pluto or this was the movie. Or the score on top of the audio, like
because you have the rain and you have them talking.
Yeah, it just the mix was bad. They determined that she must be with Jack and Marcy, and I wrote, yeah, she is. She's dead. They're all in hell.
Yes.
They find
I do love this next line. This is great, but go on.
Okay, they find a bloody axe, and Bill picks it up.
Tucked in. It's tucked into bed.
Was it tucked in?
Yes.
Interesting.
The head of the axe is on the pillow, and it was tucked in.
So then Alice says, in maybe the most over-the-top manner, that
what is going on? It's my favorite line.
I feel like Rachel's going to add that one to the soundboard. Like the way that she says it.
What is going on?
She's a stage actor. She's got to play it to the cheap seats, I guess. Yeah, it's really poorly done. The acting in this movie is not very good, right? Aside from Betsy Palmer.
Are you sure?
Even Betsy Palmer.
Okay. You know who does the best acting? The Diner
Crazy
Lady.
Ralph. Oh, no.
And Crazy Ralph.
The Diner Lady's really the star of this movie.
The epitome of actress right there.
They go to Jack's cabin, and there's nothing there, but the lights were on, and they leave immediately. Pointless.
Yep.
Alice wants to call. I mean, the only point of it is they're doing everything that you logically would do.
Right. They're checking. They go to the bathrooms. They're checking the bathroom.
And like you find a bloody axe, like that's weird, you know,
Right.
like, yeah. So I get it. It's just that it feels slow paced. Alice wants to call someone. She thinks that something's wrong. The framing would make you think Bill is going to turn heel at any moment because of the way that they're
he's always
standing.
behind, in the dark.
Like at any moment he's going to like just grip something to like, you know, become the bad guy. It doesn't, of course, but that's like how they frame it. They try to get to the phone to call, but it's not there. And Alice has to break into the office by breaking a window.
Yeah, because it's like stuck or something, and they couldn't get it open.
If fucking Steve were around, he
could
have gotten in there. I'm not even saying like all of this stuff because just to be like jokey. I think Steve being more present in this movie would have been helpful.
I feel like
to the overall plot.
It almost gives you kind of a leader too, in a sense.
Yes, exactly. He could be like, "No, we're gonna think about this rationally." You know,
we gotta
like
stick together.
Even if it was just the three of them at the end,
right?
Him being like, "No, maybe we're gonna go over to the Voorhees. Like, I'm gonna leave Alice with Pamela at the Voorhees' house.
Right.
Bill and I are gonna go find the cops or something, and then Pam reveals that she's, you know, the bad guy to Alice. You know, like that could have been a way to go. Maybe that's too cliche. I don't know.
Is it cliche? This
we're
is an old
watching
movie.
Friday the
It
13th.
should be cliche. This is where the cliche should have come from.
I mean, we're watching Friday the 13th. We're gonna take what we get here. The camera moves about the outside to give some style to it as they go through the office, because we hear them trying to use the phone, but we see, as the camera slowly pans up, that the phone lines have been broken.
Mm-hmm. That are just pasted on the side of the wall.
As you do.
I get
That's
it,
how it was
but
done.
Still, it's just funny.
And then they try to take a car out. So they're doing what you should if you're in a horror movie. They're like,
right, we need
use
to go
the
get
phone.
help. Let's go.
Get a car.
Let's go into town. Mm-hmm.
The engine of one of the cars is too wet, though, so it won't start because it's 1980, and I guess they're using some old piece of shit American car.
I assumed like she took out like the spark plug or something. Like she actually like pulled a.
Yeah, I think it's actually what she did too. I think so too. But they think that it's just flooded.
Yeah.
They decide to wait for Steve and take his car, and maybe get an explanation.
Mm-hmm.
Steve and the cop are driving back, and the cop gets his like. Yes, it feels like
this cop is like what's his name from Trains, Planes, and Automobiles, like
John Candy.
Thank you.
Oh, if this character was played by John Candy, let me tell you, we get all sorts of bad things on full moons and Friday the 13th. We get all sorts of things.
Yeah, because you're in the car with a werewolf right now.
Werewolves, bloods, crips, dorks, spazoids, sluts, burnouts. They all come out on Friday the 13th.
I hear old Ralph was out your way, too. Ralph also is always out on the full moon. There's a coincidence. I think not.
Yeah, it has the same vibe as Chief Wiggum and Homer.
Yes.
It's a ghost car. So they talk more about like the full moon, everything turns bad. He tells the cop he's making science out of coincidence. Yeah, the Crazy Ralph was there. They got him home. So that eliminates Crazy Ralph as a suspect, Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
They get a notice about a crash that happened. So he drops Steve off and Steve's like, I'll just walk back, thanks.
Because the rain's stopping.
This insanely long, Hitchcockian almost, establishing shot of the Crystal Lake sign, and then nothing but blackness as Steve emerges running from the woods.
Yes.
Like, it's a long-ass shot.
It's him, yeah, because he's like, okay, we're going to have you walk it. Okay, no, that's too slow. Start jogging. Okay, now you can start walking again. Oh, wait, okay, now there's the light in your face.
Okay, now there's a flashlight, yeah. A flashlight shines on him, so we're getting his perspective. He's talking to the killer. And he says, oh, hey there. He has a Wisconsin accent all of a sudden. Oh, hi there.
What you doing out in this mess?
What you doing out here? You been stabbing people or anything?
Well, now I'm going to get stabbed by you. And that's it.
Oh, no, that really hurt.
Are you
there.
kidding? Like, he just gets stabbed and that's it.
by like a rake or something. The way that the perspective on this, how far away he is from what you assume is the killer.
And he just like walks into it. It's like she's just holding
he
it
like
out.
walks into it.
And he walks into it like, and that's it.
He had a death curse. It's kind of an anticlimactic way to kill off the owner of the camp.
Yes!
When your whole gimmick is that you are preventing this camp from being opened.
Yep.
And there's the guy that's doing it, and you just kind of
could have given him something. That's it.
A long POV shot of the generator being turned off. A long shot of Bill turning on some oil lanterns. Mm-hmm. It is intense if you don't establish that the killer is anywhere here.
She's just napping on the couch. I mean, I guess
Alice
it's because she was high, but at the same time, she's just falling asleep on the couch. So he's just like, I'm just going to tuck her in. I'll put the light on. I'm going to go check on the generator. It feels cozier than it feels scary because she just looks like just taking a nap.
There's some bad ADR too because they have Alice say like something like, "Oh, okay, I'll just sleep on the couch then," or something. Like they like have her say it. It's like clearly ADR. It just feels like I'm gonna go check on the generator. The score kicks back in, so maybe something will happen now after these last few scenes where nothing has happened. We have, folks. I know our episodes are long and we always like talk about every scene and everything, but we just flew through like 3 of them because nothing happens. It's at least like 5 minutes that we just like fucking flew by. The lighting being completely dark sort of works here. It isn't totally bad for what they're doing as he like tries to get the generator to work and he fiddles around with it for a while. There is a POV shot behind him and all of these people are so unaware.
Yes.
Like, oh, but it wasn't one. It just looks like it's a POV shot. So they're messing with that a little bit and trying to be like a little cinematic.
It works better in the dark than it does.
100%. Yes.
Yeah. Because you think someone's coming up behind him. He's going to get murdered.
Yeah. Yes, yes. But the wasn't like going off, so like maybe that's how you know what shouldn't have been, or like they didn't establish it as one. Mm-hmm. Alice shoots up, shouting for Bill, realizing that he must be at the generator. I guess I'll take the next 10 minutes of yeah. I'll take the next 10 minutes of screen time to make some tea, and they show us every second of it.
I guess they're trying to make it like something's gonna pop up in the window or something. I don't know.
This was the only time during this whole movie, Rachel, where I exclaimed, "Oh my god!" Because I was
this was unnecessary.
I started browsing the internet because I was like, "Come on now!" And I get they're trying. I know what they're trying because they are doing this extremely slow zoom in on her throughout this scene, trying to make her seem a little more nervous, but the acting isn't great and the direction isn't great, so it doesn't work.
It's just not working. It just feels like it's a dark, rainy night and she's making some tea. She took a nap on the couch.
Now she's gonna go walk around in the fucking woods.
She went to the pantry. She got sugar out. She's just kind of it takes so long, and then
it takes forever.
Yeah. And
she goes out in the darkness.
But where's Bill? Bill's not coming back because she's getting more anxious, I guess is the thing.
Yeah, so she's going to go find him herself. We just see her light as she shouts for Bill a bunch. It's like the Titanic now because she shouts for Bill. Like Bill! I think that's 80% of her fucking dialogue.
Mm-hmm. And then all she finds is his poncho or raincoat or whatever.
Yeah. And then the climax of the movie starts to happen because she shuts the door. Bill is hanging up with an arrow in his eye.
Yeah, so he's the one
on the door,
like stacked up on the door with the arrows.
Yeah,
yeah. Seems
it's a powerful arrow to be able to hold a body up there.
This is my point. But like, I feel like if you're going to establish the arrow at Brenda. Or was it at Marcy? I don't know now. Whatever. Brenda. It doesn't matter. If you're establishing an arrow being shot when setting up the targets, I feel like that person who is now standing in front of the targets would have been shot with arrows.
Agreed.
You're not subverting my expectations. You're making me a little bit more confused. How in the hell is he up 2 feet on this door shot with 3 arrows?
She had to have lifted
him.
And posted him to the door.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. That's very strange. Yeah.
Yep. Anyways.
Yeah, I hope someone got fired for that one.
I mean, but in this universe, we're establishing that the Voorheeses have supernatural killing abilities.
Yeah.
So I'm going to allow it.
Okay.
Alice freaks out and starts running as the score goes full psycho mode. She runs into a cabin. She looks around. She looks to try to find a barricade herself.
Yeah, she decides to do like some Home Alone stuff where she like ties a string to the door.
Yeah,
and, wraps it around
it's like roping the door.
Yeah,
off.
To keep it so it can't open.
Everyone we've met in the movie is dead, minus the cops. So at this point, the filmmakers do not care if there is a mystery. And speaking of Scooby-Doo, if you're gonna do something like a whodunit,
yes,
I think it's best practice to establish a character that ends up being your killer.
Yes.
Because if you're gonna do a whodunit, your audience wants to be able to rewatch it and go, "Oh, okay, I see how it was.
I see what they said there, and I see how that story like fits in." And like, oh, okay, they never mentioned the Voorheeses.
No establishment
at all.
The only thing that is established is that a boy drowned. In 57.
Yep,
that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You need to make that more of the mythos.
The Voorhees boy drowned in 57, and then this happened.
A fucking
she
newspaper
still lives
clipping
up there.
Yeah,
she's like
anything.
Something.
We see a lot of her barricading this in real fucking time as she freaks out. Basically, a handheld camera following her around. She grabs a baseball bat. She slowly walks in the kitchen. She needs to open the pantry too. I would have opened the pantry and made sure like that was okay, but this takes fucking forever, and she thinks she's okay for some reason, and then a body flies through the window. Oh my god, yeah, that's right. She says that. Yeah. I wrote it's Dana. Dana's not. Is it Dana or Brenda? It's Brenda, right?
Brenda,
okay,
who's wrapped in rope. Just has blood splattering on her. I don't even know how she died. Was thrown through a window.
She doesn't like fly through the window. She's more pushed through it, but you get the idea. Alice bends down extremely slowly to pad out the running time, which might be what one would do, but it is so fucking slow and the score is so overpowering that it doesn't fit what she's doing. The score is bad. The score is bad at this point.
Mm-hmm. But then we have to watch her debarricade the entire door.
That's right. Well, her jacket gets caught on something.
Yes. And she runs out, and she runs into Mrs. Voorhees.
There's like another car pulls up. Another Jeep pulls up.
And she goes, Steve, because it's his car. Steve, oh, Steve.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Well, I'm Mrs. Voorhees, an old friend of the Christies.
Alice, what are you doing? Why are you running out? You have no idea what this car is, but I guess once you realize that
because they have the same car, that's why she ran to the car thinking it was Steve. Yeah,
that's fair. And it's this middle-aged woman now, so she tries to explain everything to Voorhees, but is panicked. And we are introduced to Betsy Palmer, who, as I mentioned in the backstory, she took the job because she wanted to buy a new car.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she got paid like $1,000 a day on set or something like that. She got paid well. She's the name of the movie, I suppose. She was on some 50s and 60s like game show type thing, and like a stage actress, did TV stuff. She flat out says she thought the script was shit. I think she's quoted as saying, "Yes, your script is shit." It's shit. That it wasn't even a B movie; it was a D movie.
Wow. Amazing.
But I like watching the behind the scenes stuff for like the 30th or 20th anniversary, whatever it was, because she's like, yeah, I used to not like that I was in the movie, but I think it's fine. I think she's like, now I'm fine with it. It's like she's like, it's what people know me for.
Right. It grew on her.
And she says that she, of course, gave her character a ton of backstory. She thinks that she had Jason out of wedlock, and she was like a struggling single mother in the 50s.
All right.
she just snapped when this happened.
Of course.
And she says that people, because she's like, I do conventions and all this stuff, and that people will come up to her and say that Pamela Voorhees is their favorite slasher villain. And she says, oh, why? And they always say something to the effect of, they understand her.
Mm. She has motivation.
And she has motivation. She's sympathetic.
Yes.
Because she lost her son.
Right.
So you can
because
understand as a human being because
Mm-hmm.
of negligence. So you can understand as a human being how you would go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You just lose your fucking mind.
Right.
I think Freddy has motivation too, but he's not as sympathetic because he's just a dick about everything.
Right.
But compared to like Jason or Michael or any of like the even Norman.
Right.
There's more understanding. You can be
Yes.
more sympathetic to the character.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So that is something. That is something to be able to make it. And the twist is the twist on Psycho. Instead of you think it's the mom, but it actually was the son.
Right.
In this, it's the mom. But you don't establish
that it could have been the son.
Jason.
Yeah. Like, I
That's
feel
a
like
problem.
I think even when I like knew of the story, I kept thinking that it was like established in this one, probably before I watched this, right? That people think it's Jason killing, but no, it's the mom. But it isn't. Like, that is not established.
No.
And then it is Jason later on, but it's like, oh, I thought like in the first one it was like people thought it was Jason, but it was the mom, and then they flip it later. But like I'm like, oh, it really wasn't.
They only sort of flip it because, like, in the second, they're like, oh, yeah, Mrs. Voorhees was, like, killed here a year ago or whatever, but they never found Jason's body. Like, they do more establishing of it in the second one than they do in the first one. It's almost like they just kind of, like, I don't know, fucking old lady. Let's do an old lady getting revenge.
Well, because it's supposed to be, like, unassuming, but at the same time, like, at least have her at the diner, or she meets Annie at some point.
Yeah,
or
there needed to be
something. Somebody sees her and they go, "Oh yeah, that's Mrs. Voorhees."
Oh, that's Mrs. Voorhees. Yeah, her son was the one that drowned. You're
Yeah,
right.
He drowned
like
at Crystal Lake.
That's all they needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, "Well, I'm gonna go in there and like check." And Alice is like, "No, they'll kill you too." And Pam goes, "I'm not afraid."
And smiles, like creepy smile.
They go into the cabin and walk around. Voorhees sees the dead girl on the ground and is like, so young, so pretty. What monster could have done this?
Oh, God, this place. Actress.
Acting!
Steve should never have opened this place again. There's been too much trouble here. Did you know that a young boy drowned the year before those two others were killed? The counselors weren't paying any attention. They were making love while that young boy drowned. His name was Jason. I was working the day that it happened, preparing meals. Here, I was the cook. Jason should have been watched every minute.
She immediately like turns crazy, which is another problem too, because you never get to see her with a facade that she's not crazy. Yeah.
Right.
She imagines Jason drowning and then talks to Jason and admits that Jason is her son, it's his birthday, and says that she could not let them open the place and overacts her ass off here.
Mm-hmm.
It was my only child with a deformity, a mongoloid.
He wasn't a very good swimmer.
On account of that, his head was bigger than his body, but that's besides the point.
Help, Mommy! Help! Mommy!
I will, Jason.
Betsy Palmer said that she hated the idea that like Jason was like deformed or slow or whatever.
Yeah, they
she was
definitely.
like, why can't he just?
Yeah, it was definitely. Because the way she says it, like he should have been watched every minute. He wasn't a very good swimmer. It was like she was gonna say that she was gonna say
he was
slow or had
slow.
like something wrong with him.
Yeah, they probably would have dropped the R word
right
in 1980.
Yeah, but then it was just like, oh, okay. Are we still implying that he's slow? I'm confused.
I think that they were. I think that
yeah,
I think you're right.
Think
I think because she says like he should have been watched every minute, so that's kind of like implying that. Yeah, you let him drown, and she like goes fucking crazy. She takes a knife out. Look what you did to him. I do
you
like.
Never paid attention.
I like the voice that she does put on for this, even though it's over the top, because it sounds like Norman Bates' mother voice.
Yes.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Where you're bringing out the other family member inside of you, I suppose, to exact revenge.
She fights off, Alice fights off. I wrote, she fights her off. Thanks, Kevin. That's helpful.
Voorhees goes with a knife, like to stab her, like Psycho style. And Alice grabs a fire poker and starts whacking her with it.
Yeah, and she just trips her and leaves the cabin. She sees that Annie's dead. Annie's in the car.
Annie's just sitting in the passenger seat. What, did she just need that for, like, the carpool lane? Like, why is she putting her in the passenger seat? Bringing her here?
She's crazy. I don't know. She's nuts.
And then, how and where, what is Steve hanging from? The sign?
Guess we just need why and when.
Not again. Don't do that. Don't do that again to
also,
me.
Just take the car. Shove the dead body out of the door and take the car.
Right.
Yeah, Steve falls from some sort of apparatus.
I think, I don't even know. Like, is it the, I was going to call it the Camp Hope sign. Is it the Camp Crystal Lake sign? Like, the arch?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that she was at the beginning of the camp. I thought she was just by like
confused.
The main
she
cabin.
was behind the sign when she stabbed him with the rake. But how did she get him up there?
Her supernatural mom strength. That's how. Mrs. Voorhees comes out and she does the little, killer mommy in the high-pitched voice.
Killer, mommy. Don't let her get away. Don't let her live. Mommy.
So good. Alice gets into another cabin. Voorhees turns the generator on. So now we're in this very slow cat and mouse game that does not work nearly as good as they think it does because they're trying to rip off Halloween.
Yeah.
Alice can't get the guns out of the safe.
Guns!
She's got a rifle, but she's trying to get the ammo.
Was it established that there were guns?
Nope.
Okay. Because see,
Chekhov's gun.
You could have established that there was a gun by saying,
you could have.
Wild animals, we have gun.
But you needed to watch Alice make tea so that you felt safe like she did until the body came through the window.
Right. Yes. Of course.
Oh wait, no, that's not what happened. She made tea and then she went outside looking for Bill. So it was. Yeah, you could have established that there was a fucking gun.
Yeah.
Mrs. Voorhees tries to tell her, like, I'm going to kill you. Like, that's just the way this is going to be. Why don't you come here? I'll make it quick. You seem like a nice girl.
It'll be easier than it was for Jason. I mean, drowning is, like, supposed to be one of the worst.
Drowning's a pretty bad way,
right?
Yeah.
But it's just the way that was said. It's like, I'll make it easier than it was for Jason. You'd think she would want to make it harder.
Well, I guess she's saying like I'm gonna show you mercy. You didn't do anything, but like it's a moment of clarity almost.
I suppose.
Alice starts throwing things at her, like that's gonna do anything.
Yeah, like it starts doing the backup thing again, and she's just like walking into her, and she's just like throw it, throw it. That's like what's happening.
My favorite moment of the movie.
Yes, go on.
Because Mrs. Voorhees just grabs her by the shoulders and just
slaps her over and over again.
Just beats the fuck out of her, just slapping her.
Slap. Backhanded slap again.
According to Betsy Palmer, on the first take, she actually slapped Annie or Alice. And
I would have felt so bad.
And Sean, no, she didn't realize like.
She didn't.
According to Betsy
happened.
Palmer, she's like, I'm used to stage stuff. You have to hit to make the sound. So and you move with it, but you get a little contact. It's like wrestling. You have to it has to make the noise.
Yeah. Or you gotta slap your thigh.
That's right. Yeah, or slap that thigh. I keep forgetting the actress's name that plays Annie.
Annie or
she
Alice?
Got out of acting. Alice. I'm sorry. The actress that played Alice actually pretty terrifyingly had like a stalker after this. That like.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. That's really scary.
Yeah. Adrian King. Adrian like started going like, Sean, she actually slapped me. So then Sean had to be like, Betsy, we don't actually slap on a movie set. We'll just put it in post.
We don't actually slap each other. You're not actually stabbing people, I hope.
Alice gets the advantage again, so she just runs out of the cabin again. Voorhees gets up again, and I was like, come on, we just did this. You could have done all of this stuff one time. Why did you do this twice?
But now the moon is full and the werewolves come out.
Kill her, Mommy. Kill her. Get her.
So Voorhees is in the woods. She stabs one of the werewolves because she's got to.
Eats his heart. She's
trying to find her with the moonlight beam. The moonlights are light, so
yes.
I like the lighting.
Yeah.
Alice hid under a picnic table. She runs away again. So more cat and mouse stuff.
Just a lot of that, yeah.
She runs back to the cabin and turns the lights off, and man, this just keeps
how
going.
Long this part was.
It just keeps fucking going. Go watch Halloween again, Rachel, because I think you and I were surprised by it too. The Michael Myers, Laurie Strode, I'm gonna keep comparing it to it because they're trying to rip this off, and that's why I can do the comparison. That one-on-one fight is like with 10 minutes left of the movie. There is like no time at all left by the time that they actually fight. This drags ass to get us to 94 minutes. Now it's super dark in the cabin. I don't know what Alice's plan is, if she thinks that Mrs. Voorhees is just going to go away.
Yeah, because she's like, I'm just going to hide until she gives up.
But
I don't really understand
get the fuck out of there.
Right.
It slows down to a crawl again as she hides. We hear her breaking stuff all over the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And there's footsteps outside, and she tries to keep the door shut. And I was like, why wouldn't you think Voorhees is going to look in the fucking pantry,
yeah, it's
Alice?
So dumb. It's so dumb.
She comes back in and she busts down the door and she goes, "Here's Pam," or whatever. "Here's Jason." It looks like The Shining.
It does.
Which came out in the same year.
So
it's kind of weird. Alice is prepared to hit her, and then Voorhees swings at her, but Alice just gets her with this pan. She hits her with a frying pan.
I mean,
she literally hits her with a frying pan.
It's a good weapon.
It works. It knocks her out.
Right.
There's a little bit of blood, too. So, I mean, she got her good. And then we're back to Alice walking around. This time she goes to the docks. Voorhees comes back, and the two tussle some more. This time Voorhees has a paddle, and they, like, roll around on the ground fighting. And Betsy Palmer's, like, stuffing her face into the sand and shit.
Yes.
I do kind of love that. Somehow Alice, though, breaks free at one point, and it goes super slow-mo. What? Where did she find
this music? Is too much.
Where did the machete come from?
I don't.
I know that Bill had it earlier, but why the fuck was it out here?
No, I think she has a holster. She has it like holstered in her pants.
So she had a machete the whole fucking time?
Oh wait, no. I'm thinking of Jason's mom had like a little knife holstered in her pants. Okay.
A dagger.
Yeah,
but this is like a sword.
This thing is like a sword. Yeah, this absolutely is like huge.
It's his machete. It's Jason's machete. So it cuts to slow-mo.
Alice takes the conveniently planted machete in the sand and chops
Deus ex machete.
Yes. And chops her head off. Slow-mo.
One fell swoop.
Yeah.
That's the sharpest fucking machete ever.
He must have been just sitting there sharpening it after he killed that snake with it. It's just, he's a little obsessive now.
That's right. Let me tell you something, folks. If O.J. Simpson couldn't do it in one fell swoop, Alice isn't doing it in one fell swoop.
Yeah, I don't think she was going to do it. Yeah. I don't know if she got like, supernatural strength from the moon. And
it's very possible.
Also,
that's Rachel's fan theory about how all this shit's happening.
It's a full moon, and she's just has to do it, so she's able to do it. It's all of her friends, the ghosts of them, are also swinging with her.
Yeah,
and all together they were able to chop off Pam's
Rachel's
head.
re-release of Friday the 13th are all of the souls that Mrs. Voorhees has taken. Yeah, just are grabbed onto it like in that fucking terrible Ghostbusters movie. The horror is over. You see the decapitated body with full gore. I think they made it a little fuzzy, so again, you don't see like how gory it possibly is.
I think it splurts a little bit as she's like reaching for her head. That's not fair.
Yes. Tom Savini's assistant is the hands that are reaching for that head, which you can tell because they're big, hairy man hands. But that's the end of Mrs. Voorhees.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason.
I mean, okay,
Alice...
I kind of understand it.
Go ahead.
Well, okay,
Please,
so
explain.
she goes into a canoe. I don't know why she doesn't take the paddle, but she goes into a canoe and she hand paddles out into the middle of the lake. Honestly, not a bad idea. Okay, there's some murder at the camp.
Take a paddle, though. I would.
But you take a paddle. Yeah, there's a murder at the lake or the camp. Going into a canoe in the middle of the lake, they're gonna have to come up in a boat, to come get you. Like that's a little bit harder to get to you. Now, mind you, she destroyed the murderer, right? Or I guess she's just thinking there could be more. So she just leaves. Like she's just like, I just gotta go find somewhere to be safe.
She told you her whole backstory,
right?
Though. Like the motivation,
and she could have just driven away. Now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, you could have just gotten in the car.
But I guess she's also kind of like she just chopped somebody's
in
head
shock.
off.
Sure. I've never done it.
But I have a feeling I'd go into shock.
Yeah.
I just chopped someone's head off. Think I'm just gonna paddle out.
I'm probably gonna sit down and relax a little bit.
It's dark. I can just kind of lay there until the sun comes up.
So she takes the canoe. She
shot.
How long it takes and the crazy, crazy, crazy score, you mean?
This music.
Done on purpose, obviously. Manfredini wanted to make it so that you were lulled into a state of peacefulness.
Is the end, right? All the
problem
cops show up.
It's still overbearing, though.
It is.
The score is still overpowering. But yeah, like you said, Rachel, the cops show up, they shout to Alice, and it zooms in on her. It's obviously fall in the background here. This is where you can see, the trees are turning colors. Yeah. She thinks she's safe, and then... That's your jump scare as this seaweed boy emerges from the lake and drags her in.
It's interesting. Because you call him Seaweed Boy. He looks like a burn victim, too.
Yes, I could see where you get that, yeah.
If the kid died many years ago, and he's in the lake, I don't think his body would look like that. Now, I know it's a supernatural body.
He looked like a bloated, he looked like he's a member of Davy Jones's crew.
Yeah, he wouldn't have parts. There's fish eating him. There's
it's a dream.
I understand. And plus, why didn't they get the body out of the lake that many years ago? They knew he drowned in the lake. Why didn't they get where'd his body? Why?
I think they established in the sequels that they never found the body.
Okay.
They couldn't find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, whatever. But he does look more like a burn victim to me that was dumped in the lake.
I think it is supposed to be seaweed and bruises from drowning, maybe something to that effect.
So it's like algae
but I agree.
And stuff.
He does look like a burn victim.
He does have deformity in his face, but that could just be because, he's a dead body
drowning.
In a lake.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of reasons for these things. But he jumps up, he grabs her, pulls her into the water.
I don't think it works as well as the filmmakers think it does, at least in today's age. Yeah, the slow-mo is what kills it. It should have been
it would have been quick, fast, grab her, drop her into the water.
Yeah, it would have worked better.
Swamp Thing would have been better.
Swamp Thing pulling her down would have been better. That's why she had to get out to that fucking lake, Rachel, because the werewolves won't go in the water.
Because of swamp
but then
thing.
she forgot that the fucking swamp things would get her.
You just gotta be careful.
Depends on what level you're on.
I know. Those
she
things
graduated.
can just teleport. They just jump out of the water at you. It's awful.
Yeah. She thought the chainsaw guy was going to come after her, so she was like, all right, I'll get in the water. The
and then
werewolf's
the doll
the
comes out of
guy.
nowhere, so she throws the clown down.
I mean, that game is clearly heavily inspired by this movie.
The hockey mask wearing chainsaw man?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name. Wilford Brimley or whatever. It was something like that. So she wakes up, she's in the hospital, the cops are there and everything. I was thinking, I bet she even passed out after decapitating Voorhees. Like she just fell, just fell, collapsed on the beach. They established though that they found her in the lake.
In the water. They saw her fall in and had to get her out. Is what they said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they say it took 2 men to pull you out. But she doesn't remember anything and she goes, "Well, what about the boy?"
The boy in the lake.
Jason. And they're like, "Ma'am, there was no boy." And she's like, "Then he's still out there. He's still out there." So the whole thing is like, was it a dream? Was it not?
I don't understand why they had to do the shot to the butt during this whole part too.
Well, because they're taking her back. They're putting her back to sleep.
I'm sorry. Go on. I'm sorry.
They're like, we're gonna give you a sedative so that you can get some rest.
Yeah.
But I agree. They also have like, it's like, oh, I'm gonna give her a shot to the butt. This like
That's
nurse.
What it feels like.
So it fades from her face to the lake and sets up a dozen or so sequels as the water just kind of ripples a little bit, but it also could be bubbles from breathing. And that's the end of the movie with that terrible 1980s synth score over it.
It's a fish. It's a fish eating a bug. That's what it looks like when they eat a bug.
Yes, but it again, I don't think that they really thought that sequels were going to happen when they made it.
Sure.
But you know, they realized they had to establish like an actual slasher, and they could just bring Jason in and say that he didn't even drown. He just somehow got out of the lake and didn't know how to get back.
But then why does he become a full man? Like he's a child.
He grows up. It's been 20 years. He drowned in 1957.
He drowned in 1957. Okay.
Yeah.
20
because he didn't really drown.
Hold on. 20 years later, he's still a child, a deformed child.
No, that wasn't real. That wasn't
real. We're trying to all say that truly wasn't real then.
I don't think so. No.
But
I
man
think that
Jason
was a dream.
did get out.
Is real.
Is just
maybe it was
man.
man Jason pulled her in and she thought it was a kid in her head.
Or man Jason just lives out in the woods because nobody found him and he's like, I'm not going back to society. I'll just live like
he's
Bigfoot.
He's a little slow and just said I'll set up shop and survived because he has supernatural
survivability powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. I mean, if we're saying that didn't happen, and it was all her weed head, she was smoking.
By this time,
we don't know what was in that tea.
That would have been some
mushrooms.
Pretty sticky icky to be, I suppose. But that would have been. That's a long lasting.
I have no
plot.
idea. It wasn't even a day. It wasn't even the whole night. That was. I don't know how long it lasts. Don't you think it would last that long?
I don't partake.
I don't
so
think
I don't
it's like.
know. But just based on my own knowledge,
I would just assume it's one night. I know
Fair
nothing.
Enough. Jon Snow. I agree with you. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. I think it's an homage to Carrie because they're ripping off everything else. So why not rip off Carrie? I have no idea. They just were like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Even like Betsy Palmer's like, none of that made any fucking sense. Like, why would Jason come back? It doesn't make any sense.
Unless they were trying to do a supernatural spin on it.
And take it to the supernatural?
Yeah.
I mean, he has a supernatural ability, a bit of just a pain tolerance in movies 2 through 4.
Sure.
He ends up dead at the end of 4, like for real. And then in 6,
spoiler,
he gets electrocuted and comes back to life as like, and that's your zombie Jason that everyone knows. So it takes a while to establish him like as you know him.
I don't know if I really truly know him that way, but maybe.
Well, maybe we'll have to find out, because
Great,
that is the end.
Now he's gonna make me watch all of these
of Friday.
In one night, I'm gonna have to watch all of these.
The 13th. Yeah, this one's gonna be a little bit of a torturous franchise to get through, Rachel, because we have come to that time of the show. We have gone through all the moments of the people walking around in the woods aimlessly being stabbed by POV cameras, where I will ask you,
and man hands,
does Friday the 13th have shelf life?
So look, I understand it's a franchise. I understand that it's a cult classic in a way, right? This movie just walked. It just walked everywhere. It's very, like, it's campy, it's silly, it's that,
literally.
Yeah, it's literally campy. And it's got the tropes. It's the, I don't know if it's the original tropes, but it's got those tropes in there where you have, like, the stupid teenage young 20-year-olds out in the woods doing stupid stuff, not paying attention and dying everywhere. The bad guy was annoying because I didn't have an understanding of what was going on. Like, there are movies, where you cannot show the bad guy, you cannot show, like, the thing that's killing everybody, and it's enticing, it's interesting, I want to know what's going on. This one, it's just like, why am I seeing it this way? What is the motivation? Where are we going with this? I don't know. I didn't understand the bad guy. Knowing the story ahead of time, I did know what was, like, behind it. But, like, take that away, and you're just going, I don't understand who this is supposed to be.
Sure.
I don't know what to say about this one. Like, I'm not putting it on the shelf. I don't think it goes on the shelf. I just don't know what to say about it. Because
it's so kind of nothing, It's a chill movie. It's a background.
It's surprising that I remembered so much about each character, but I mean, obviously it's because I was analyzing it for the podcast, so probably that's why.
Sure.
The characters don't have a lot to them, and what the hell, Steve? You left for most of the movie. You come back and you die immediately. You're useless. You're useless.
You're useless, Steve. The only thing pulling its weight around here is my goddamn truck.
So I don't know.
I don't know that it's got stuck in the mud.
I don't know if it's just because it's like, it's that trope of, what are you doing? This is annoying. I don't understand what is happening. Why is it taking so long to get to the next point? I don't want to put it on the shelf. I'm not going to put it on the shelf. I don't think I'm going to do it.
It's a bad movie. It is. It's a bad movie. I can see why the Red Letter Media guys have a soft spot for it, because it's a charming, it's got charm to it. It's got the good effects. It's got some decent cinematography. But it is bad. There isn't a lot going on. I understand why they like it, because they're amateur filmmakers. They've dabbled in that. It
feels like an amateur film.
Yes, and there's a charm to it, and it's silly and campy and goofy, like you said. So I understand that. I understand why it's a cult classic.
Sure,
it makes perfect sense.
It's not my cult.
I just think if it would have come out today and it wouldn't have really been on film and they would have been using it like stupid crap, it probably wouldn't have taken off. So I can't imagine a world without Friday the 13th.
Oh, sure.
Okay?
Absolutely.
I can't imagine what that world looks like. There's some stuff that they do that does work and is interesting, but overall it is boring and it's bad. It's a boring movie.
It was boring.
The kills are all a little too samey as well, the ones that you do get to see. The effects are good.
Even the ones you don't get to see, most of them are throat cuts.
The same thing, yeah. And there isn't anything particularly interesting about the characters. And I guess other than the twist of having an old lady do it, that's fun. But as we've discussed, the twist is never set up. It's never established. This character isn't established. You don't care about the character. So how much of a twist does it allow for? The twist at the end of of Psycho is a shock because you've established well the character. Mm-hmm. So it fits. This, I don't know.
I feel like they wanted to do the Scooby-Doo mask reveal without a mask, and I think it needed to have a mask for it to work.
Exactly. I think that was a big problem. So it doesn't go on the shelf for me either. However, I understand why it's a cult classic. And it goes beyond just the Friday the 13th franchise of what this established in pop culture and cinema. And that's this slasher movie rules and the genre and just how much it endured over all the other slashers. For some reason, this movie did. For whatever reason, it connected with people in 1980 and throughout the 80s because they kept fucking making them every year. Every fucking year. There's like 1 year where there isn't a Friday the 13th movie in the 80s. To me, I could understand that being this franchise potentially. We'll have to get into the sequels. But this movie, maybe they're better. But I know they're not, but I have to say that. But this is a background movie.
Yeah.
This is a movie that you can be like...
music in the background would be annoying.
That's true. That's fair. Yeah, that is kind of fair, though, because... I'd
be like, turn it down. Me, it's
like,
getting loud.
Honestly, a lot of horror movies are like that for me. Like, the Scream movies are kind of that way for me, where you put it on, you're doing your taxes, you're looking at stuff on the internet, you're folding laundry, you're not really paying attention. That's where this could kind of, like, fill in for me. However, all that being said, because of its contributions to cinema... This is not on my shelf, but it needs to be preserved. And that's why, and I haven't done this in a while, Rachel, but it belongs in a museum.
Belongs in a museum. All right.
This belongs in the museum.
I don't know.
You need to have it on copy somewhere.
Fine. Yeah.
Because of what it is.
I like that it's still on film, though. Can it stay on film and it's just not taken care of? Because I enjoy that.
We'll put it around. We'll put some salt canisters around it to preserve it. But it goes into the museum for contributions. But no way does this go on the shelf. But it can go to the museum wing for time served for what it has done. But that's it. Like, I am not going to have this. I don't want this on the shelf. I'll watch it again if there's nothing else on and it's like I have something to do. I just need noise. Mm-hmm. But other than that, it's definitely not on the shelf. That was Friday the 13th, directed by Sean Cunningham and his wife, Oprah.
I mean, I will say, I guess it probably would end up being... I probably would watch it again during the season. It would just be on.
Which season? Fall or summer? Because it came out in May. It's a very summer movie.
I understand that it's supposed to be a summer movie, and I understand it's supposed to be on the Friday the 13th, but it's Halloween.
And we're coming out with this episode in the summer. It's appropriate.
It's
we're
kind
coming
of
out
one of those,
in the
like,
June time.
Yeah. I guess, like, during...
But it's a slasher, I understand.
Scary,
it's
if you're, like, in the
yeah.
mood for just something scary and stupid.
Fair.
I guess.
But that was Friday the 13th, directed by Sean Cunningham. Cross it off the list. It is not on the shelf. Throw it in the museum wing. Boy, all right. That was fun, Rachel. I think I'm going to go off and wander in the woods during I think it's a full moon.
Yeah.
So I am just gonna walk around, have one of my fog runs. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
If you do, make sure to take as much time as humanly possible.
I'd love to take like an hour to make tea.
Mm-hmm. If you could film it and put it up on your
that's a great idea.
Stream or anything, that's probably a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
So until next time, when we'll be at the next camp, don't know which one that will be. I've been Kevin.
And I'm Rachel.
From Camp Crystal Lake, we say this has been Shelf Life, and we'll see you next...
I think Kevin's been murdered.
Kill him!